Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Well, I got to get me a beverage out here. There we go.
That went pretty smoothly, actually.
Yeah, usually it kind of comes in a little hot, but hey, we done this a time or two. It's not like we're old hats at this. We're old hats.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, we were just talking before we went live about you have to press the intro, and then the intro plays right away with one click, and then you got to go up to the corner and press go live. But go live takes 2 clicks.
I was trying to join the chat there. There we go.
So
for some reason, my I don't know what's going on with like when the temperature is a certain like heat in my house, the smoke does not go away easy. So I'm just gonna shut this shit off.
we don't need the fire department showing up again.
I was smoking out my house like this the other day, and I had someone knock on my door. And when I opened it, it looked a little sus because all the smoke came pouring out like.
Yeah,
I think they thought I was partying.
Everybody in the neighborhood's going to start calling you a pothead.
My neighbors already hate me, so it wouldn't surprise me too much.
Hey, Russell, what's happening, Russell?
What up, man?
What's going on, Mundo Cinema?
You always got like a different crowd than some of the other channels I hang out on, so it's always cool to see new faces or different faces, I guess, more importantly.
Well, you haven't been here in a while, but since I've been doing this every Friday night, we're kind of getting a crowd, like a regular crowd showing up.
Hey, that's awesome. I just been working on my mental health. You know how I'm a potato head.
Well, I mean, everybody got to take their time,
yeah. Hey, man, it's cool. I just need you to blow up. So when I get on here next time, everything's jumping.
Yeah, that'd be lovely.
Hey, I want nothing more from my friends than to do awesome.
Yeah, same here, man. And like I said, because we started like a weekly thing, so I guess now we're there's people that jump in every Friday. Mondo Cinema is one of them. I think Russell's been here for the past couple of streams too.
If I'm not already following you guys, I will give you a like and a sub because I love knowing what's going on in the community. And I like watching this stuff as much as I like being on it. So I'll probably take a look at all your stuff after the show.
Very nice, very nice.
So what are we doing?
The captain is not with us tonight. The captain is busy. Man. He has gone to the North Pole hunting for the Alf Christmas special.
He's been doing some fire videos lately. I just, I don't get to watch everybody's everything, but I will just like click on one of his videos randomly and I'll be like, damn, this is really good.
Puma in the house.
What's up?
Puma, that is my auntie, by the way.
Oh, cool. Hi,
my Aunt Puma.
That's an awesome name. I wish I had an Aunt Puma.
It's not a Tuma, it's a Puma. Russell says he loves your accent.
Oh, thank you, man. It's a little bit of everything. I've lived all over the States, so I've kind of picked up everybody's weird dialects a little bit.
Yeah, Russell's Canadian. Hey, there's the Horror Cat Dad is in the house.
Hey, that's an awesome name. I love that.
He's always here too every Friday.
Oh, for people that don't know, I have this horse sometimes because I shake a lot and I don't want to shake the camera, so I rather shake the horse. So
shake that horse.
For those that don't know or are not familiar with me. So you'll see this horse sometimes when I'm feeling a little like
Yeah, here we are again, Russell.
Dude, you've been putting out a lot of streams lately. I'll just like be like on YouTube and I'll be like, what the hell? Rob's on again? How many times you go live a day, dude?
Wow, I do the stream every Friday, but every now and then Captain's like, you want to jump on? Well, we'll do a pop-up.
Man, that's awesome. That's how you do it, though. You got to put in that work.
We had a pretty successful one the other night, man. It was had a lot of had over like 100 views before the afternoon.
Hey, that's amazing. I just like seeing new faces, new cool people. It looks like your chat's pretty friendly.
100 views ain't so much, but I mean, for a small channel like me, it's not bad.
Dude, that's big time to us. You know what I mean? We may not be the big
horse
channels.
Sounds dirty.
Oh, I got some stuff. Mountain lion.
Yes. Yes, that's true.
That's awesome.
Awesome, Rob. Thanks, brother.
Oh, what are we doing today, anyways?
So I don't know. I was going through tapes and I came across a nice stack of like disaster movie tapes that I was like, that's something to talk about.
Well, I only have a handful of disaster. You always ask me, you'll be like, Mikey, we're gonna do this theme of something. I'm like, oh, I don't have those tapes. I don't have anything like that. I'll never find a tape like that. And of course, the first thing I did was find 5, 6 different disaster movies that we could talk about. And I also brought some pickups to kind of fill in the gaps.
Cool, cool. Yeah, I got a little stack going on here. So, obvious, some of the obvious ones to appease everybody, and then I got a couple other ones maybe not so obvious.
Oh man, video tasties in the house,
Video
boys.
tasties. What's happening, Gareth?
Oh man, I haven't talked to him in a while, man. I'm gonna have to stop by and visit him.
You want a link, Gareth? Let me know if you want a link. I
That'd
think
be
I
great
asked
to
you
see
already.
him.
I think he's busy though.
Yeah. He's probably doing like, he always has those movie nights out in his yard. He's like smoking cigars, living his best life. It always looks so fun. I would love to come over to one of those.
He's a busy bee, man. That's for damn sure. He's always got something going on.
Yeah, well, you got like international friends. That has to kind of feel special.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love it. That's why I do like I specifically chose 7 o'clock p.m. my time to do my shows, but so that's a little bit early. I mean, it's not early enough for over there, but it's a little bit early. It's at least midnight or whatever, and then in US it's a little earlier, but in Canada it's like in the middle, so it's not a bad time slot.
We got to talk about the elephant in the room. There's a big elephant. There was an event that happened today. I wake up this morning and my good buddy Rob's sending me crypto information. I'm like, at first I'm like, ooh, what's he sending me, man? I'm ready. I'm ready to become crypto rich.
Do not pay attention to my Instagram. I had to bomb it. It's blown up. It's gone.
That's unfortunate. Why are hackers? Why are they targeting the tape guys? Like, I
don't
don't
know, man. I don't even know how it happened. I wish I knew how it happened, but I don't have my glasses on all the time, and I'm not very techie, so I'm not sure exactly what happened, but somehow it got in there.
Hey, I'm just glad you're able to get a hold of it really quickly, because almost everybody in the world messaged me today. Oh, and what up, Masters? I always love his logo. Minute I see it, I'm like, oh yeah, Masters is here. Hell yeah.
What's happening, Tony? What's happening?
But I almost everybody in the world sent me messages, so I'm like, hey, you must be really loved, dude. Like to have that many people reach out.
Yeah, I stopped. I was able to, while I was still able to able to get in. I was answering people back and saying I was hacked. And then eventually I couldn't get back in. So,
Oh well, you'll rebuild. I know. Like, look. If I get hacked, I'm gonna be freaking out. I'm gonna be running around. I'm gonna be like crying in another room. You're like, no, I'm gonna do a show. I don't care.
well, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, that's good, man. That's that good spirit. A lot of people don't have that. I would have had like some kind of neurotic breakdown where I was like questioning my whole life, and you're just like, just another thing. I love that about you.
I called this number right away and I had to download an app for them to get into my phone and be able to see my phone. And then they went into my phone. They saw where the guy was coming from, what he was trying to do. They asked me questions. The guy told me I should be able to get it and recover my account in 24 hours. And I guess they hit the nuke button or the reset button on the account or something. So that guy is still out there with it doesn't say Rob's Vintage Video. It says something else. It says Rob's something else, and he might be using my picture, but he doesn't have my account anymore.
Is it the? I wonder if he looks like that dude from Grandma's Boy. I don't know if you've ever seen Grandma's Boy with the slick back hair and everything. I'm going to be talking shit about him, and he's going to blow all my accounts up. Shut up.
Yeah, man. So yeah, but fortunately for me, happy Friday, Sean. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. As soon as it happened, like almost as soon as it happened, I called the guy. I called those people. So that guy was busy, man. Like in the small time the small window that he had, he messaged a lot of people.
He probably had like a bot running, just like bum 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 bum, just feeding everybody.
Yeah.
I first I thought it was really you, and I was like, wait a sec, this is kind of weird. So I just asked him a question that only you would be able to answer about your werewolf character, and he wasn't able to answer. And I was like, oh shit, this ain't you.
Yeah,
So
I figured like I mean, I know like most people don't know me, but if I'm not sending anybody any Bitcoin, any kind of info like that. So
yeah, I'm not into Ponzi schemes. So
yeah. So anyways, it's taken care of. Nobody worked. Nobody panic. I'm not panicking. I look like what can I do? Like I said, my accounts and everything's good. And my Facebook wasn't affected or nothing like that. It was just my Instagram, and it got taken care of right away. So
God damn it, I'm already shaking the screen. If I touch my table, man, it's over. It'll look like a disaster movie in here. Get some disaster movie smoke going.
Sean said it's Nightbot. That's who it is. Sean hates Nightbot.
Who's Nightbot? Oh, is that
Nightbot is like Nightbot was like a cyber security thing that Gareth had in his stream.
Oh, okay.
It was like tell you not to like use big letters or too many emojis, or it was like a security thing, you know. And it's so whenever somebody would do like that, they get a warning. And one day Sean Blue Digital shows up, and I guess he was using caps or something. I can't remember exactly. And the Nightbot kept giving him shit, and he's like, "What the hell is this shit, man? I don't want to. I don't want to sit here and deal with this." And he bailed.
Oh man,
I remember I was laughing, man.
Tasties don't play around, man. He don't play around.
Yeah, you see Bitcoin and delete it right away, man. Like that's obviously like,
oh man,
I don't know.
I was like nervous for you. Like for some reason, I absorbed all the anxiety, and you're just like, I don't give a shit. You broke a beer out, and you're like, Mikey, we still doing the show tonight? I'm like, okay.
I mean, it sucks. I mean, I've been working on my Instagram. I finally got I was at 1,050 followers forever. I finally made it to 1,060, and then this happened. So whatever, I'll start over. It's not the biggest deal.
Oh, but sorry, I didn't mean to drop an F-bomb. It's just, man, what a day. What a day.
Yeah, it sucks. Like it started at like for me, it was like it happened at like 9 o'clock in the morning. So I was like, what the hell? I had just woken up not too long before that. I'm like, what the hell's going on, man?
If I get woken up out of sleep like that, I won't even know what year it is.
I was like angry, but I mean, like I said, I just calmed myself down and took her easy. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I can't do nothing about it. I did everything I can do about it. I had people report it for me. A bunch of people reported it for me. I reported it and everything, and it got handled. So now it's either in 24 hours, I either have my account back or I won't.
Well, we'll help you rebuild if you have to rebuild. I'll make sure I send out lots of love, and I don't have too many peoples, but I will let them know that you're back up and running once you're up and running.
Yeah, so anybody that I have on Instagram that's in the chat, go and delete anything from that dickhead. Anyway.
I know. Yeah, we're starting off on a bad foot here.
You know what? You know what? Have you seen the movie The Town, Mikey?
Oh no, I have not. What's that all about?
With Ben Affleck?
Somehow I've not seen The Town. I'm not sure why.
It's about a town in like Boston where they do where it's like a lot of like armored car robberies and bank robberies and stuff.
Huh? No, I don't think I've seen that at all.
No. Well, there's a part in it where there's two buddies. Anyways, there's a part where his friend goes to see his other friend, and he tells him, "Listen, I need you to come with me. You can't ask me why we're going. You can't or why we're doing it, but I need you to come with me, and we're going to hurt some people." And
I think I've gotten that call from buddies before.
And his friend says, "Who's driving, me or you?" So they leave, and then they pull up in front of a house, and they get out the car, and they open the trunk, and they both put on hockey masks, and they both grab baseball bats, and they walk into an apartment building up to a certain door. They knock on the door, the guy opens up, they kick the door in, and needless to say, what happens after that is whatever, because it's a part of the show. But that's what I would like to do to that guy who hacked my account.
Oh, dude, yeah, I would be so mad. Well, after I was done freaking out and questioning my entire life, I would definitely start getting the anger. But I have you're a good person. It says a lot about your character that you're able to just like shrug it off and get back to doing what you do best, man. That's amazing.
Well, I was gonna have beers no matter what, and it's been a while. It's been a while since I saw you, so I was like, I'm not gonna. What am I gonna? What good is it canceling it? I might as well just put it behind me and
I
that's
was
it.
doing my annual sabbatical where I just stay off the internet for like 2, 3 months. Sometimes I got to for my brain, man. The internet can be too much sometimes.
Well, you gotta do. You gotta do, man. Like I said,
I always
you know,
come back rejuvenated though. Like I always feel like $1,000,000 if I step away from the internet for a while. What up,
everybody.
Joshua Cook? How you doing?
What's going on, Josh? Everybody got to take it at their own stride. It's like it's one thing about like I thought to myself, about doing YouTube videos is like you put yourself on a schedule and then when you're doing it, when you're not having fun doing it, it ends up being not fun and becoming like a chore. You got to do it when you feel like doing it. So
Yeah, I quit working for a reason, you know.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Same here.
Well, me and you were both on that retirement plan.
That's it. This is what I do. But you still got to do it when because it's for me, sitting here drinking beer and talking with you is not art for me, but making my videos like the Static Realm. I don't know if you watched all of Static Realm or
I
not, but
haven't. I just saw the werewolf clip, which I thought was amazing.
well, it's a whole 15-minute TV broadcast on my channel. I'll take a look at it because I happen to give a special thanks to a few people at the end, and
Well,
nobody noticed it. Only one person noticed it. It was Gareth.
that's always the way. I remember I made this like heartfelt video about this guy. Said he was the greatest thing in the world. He didn't even comment.
Yeah, that's like you're like, oh
You're
man, what
back.
the hell? The
Sorry,
guy
all
didn't
your
even watch it.
sorry, all of us are bastards, man. I
Yeah,
will
if you
check
get a
it out.
chance, check it out. But for me, that's like art. That's like for me, it's like doing art. Like I have to be in the mood to do it. I can't like force myself to do it. I have to do it when I'm feeling it. So
Oh, and you got ADHD as well?
I don't know, think so.
Oh, well, that's a huge sign, dude. That's a big red flag. That's how I started kind of noticing. Like my friends were like, "How come you're like, if you want to do something, you're like the number one guy at it, but if you hate doing something, I don't even want you around me."
Yeah, well, I've been that way my whole life, but I just got it like inspiration. I thought it's like I need to be inspired and feel to do stuff to make. But it happens with because I paint, I write, I draw, I do all kinds of forms of art, right? So and every form that I do is I only do it when I feel like doing it. Like I've painted like 5 paintings or so or something in my life, and then I just stopped painting. I haven't painted in a few years, man. I just haven't felt it. When I feel like it, I'll start it again.
Well, it's again, those sound like hyper focuses. Most people have one skill they kind of develop over their life, but it sounds like you get a different skill every week, and that's another huge sign. So, welcome to the club. You might want to go get checked out. Unless you're happy with
Maybe.
the way you are, that's how
Yeah,
I am. I just run with it. I
I'm
fully
fine
embrace
with it.
it.
I'm fine
You
with the
know,
way I am. I got no problem.
I
Yeah,
like the way you are too. So,
Gareth's doing that. Well, yeah, I did carry on camping just earlier. That's right. It
what's
is
carry
he.
on? Oh,
Greetings and
Macabro.
salutations. It is he, the Professor Macabro.
Yeah, he had your back today too, which is really good. Yeah, you kind of know who your friends are when shit like this happens.
I used to draw and write. Yeah. Sometimes you just got to be inspired to do this stuff.
Yeah,
Like
you'll get back into it if you get in the mood, if not, whatever else you love doing, that's important. We won't let AI take away our dreams.
Professor, you still at work, Professor? You working?
He's a working man. I thought he was just like conquering the earth all the time
Well,
or whatever.
that's what he's doing. He works at doing that, but
Or
because he's like 3 hours behind me, so he's still like
I don't know, my smoke machine just farted out on me. That's probably for the best. I've been breathing in that shit too much lately.
Russell makes fishing flies. That's pretty good, pretty cool. I
Oh,
mean, sorry.
that is a gift that every man loves. Men might not get along in every little thing in the world, but every man loves fishing.
Yeah, that's the gift that keeps on giving. So I don't know what you got. What disaster tapes did you bring? Like
I brought some. It's probably all the same ones you have, but I will start off for us.
Yeah,
That's
let's see
what
what you
people are
got.
here for. Some tapes.
Yeah, let's see some tapes.
This is kind of a weird one, but I wanted to start off a little different. So this is a Y2K survival guide with Leonard Nimoy.
How do I change this the other way?
Oh, I think you got to switch our profile pictures, and then that's dumb. I don't like the way it is right now. I'll quit holding it up till you're
Hold
ready.
on a second. Hold on. How come I can't? That's pretty dumb.
Here, look. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work.
Oh,
That's what I do
Y2K.
too. I remember everybody was scared to death of this stuff. And by the way, this video is an absolute treat. I got a couple of them. When I get something like this, I always try to buy a couple of them, one to keep and one to pull all the footage off of for videos. I don't know. It's cheesy from beginning to end. It really invokes the fear of Y2K, and I know it's not technically a disaster movie, but we all felt like we were about ready to experience one when that was going down.
No, that's perfect, man. It's definitely like a disaster movie. It's the family guide too, like the family survival guide of it too. That's pretty funny. I just want to figure out how to work this thing.
And Leonard Nimoy adds a little gravitas to it. We can do the split down the middle. That works good enough, I think.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to change this damn thing. Anyway.
Oh, I don't know. We'll figure it out. You can play with it. I can entertain the crowd while you do that.
Because I'd rather do that than because usually I just pop up the person straight up, but I can do that.
I got balloons, so if you need time to do stuff, I can make people stuff.
Professor, how I know? Okay. How do I know Rob is really Rob and not hacked Rob?
I know you do got a green screen. It might not be you.
Yeah, well, you can ask me. Well, I was going to say ask me a question only I would know, but I'll probably get it wrong. That's why I'm making content now, because it stimulates my mind. And yeah, there you go.
And you got a cool logo, so it looks like you got a great start. I will, if I'm not already subbed to you, I will sub to you. I sometimes don't know everybody I'm subbed to already, because if I see anything with any kind of physical media or horror movie or anything, I'm gonna give it a subby sub.
Professor says, "Hello, Mikey.
What up, man?" It's always good seeing Macabro.
Leonard Nimoy teaching people how to survive Chris Jericho.
Good deep cut on that. That's nice. You always know the Attitude Era wrestlers, the Attitude Era fans.
Wow, that's awesome. Craven is doing an interview with the director of It's a Wonderful Life. A Wonderful Knife.
That sounds awesome.
That's pretty cool. I don't well, I mean, I think I'm subbed to the channel, but I don't really watch it much. Robin, Mikey, OGs, Tommy Gunn, Mr. Tommy Gunn.
God damn it, I'm already doing Raising the Roof. Every time I get on a show, I embarrass myself by raising the roof the whole time.
It's cool. Raising the Roof is fun, man. You can't go wrong with Raising the Roof.
This is why I got to do stuff with my hands, man.
Make a balloon. Let's see a balloon animal, man.
All right. I'll get one while you get your tape ready.
Okay, I'm just gonna try to figure out how do I switch the pictures back and forth?
I don't know, honestly. I kind of failed at myself. I always do the split down the middle thing when I have a guest on, but I really want to do the other thing. And I was just on a show where the guy had the hang of it, but I apparently don't know what I'm doing either.
Yeah, I know. I watched that show. That's why I want to do it, because when you were showing stuff, he was going like this, so he was still there, but it was the other way around.
I think he knows what. Maybe I should ask him. We're friends now.
Hell, man, I don't know how to figure this.
I'll ask him next time I see him. If you don't figure it out, I'm gonna put this in the camera here because it looks weird.
Somebody tell me how to switch this.
Oh man, I'm already hitting my camera. That's not a good start.
What are you gonna do that? What are you gonna turn that into, actually?
Oh yeah, what do you guys want? That's probably a good answer. What do you guys want me to make?
Man, it's been a while since I've seen Jason hanging up, showing up here. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man? I think it's an awesome name too.
Yeah, man. You got an awesome beard too.
All right. Let's see. I'll just make something since I don't have a request here. Let's see here.
Somebody, make whatever comes to your head. Be creative.
Okay, okay.
How do I change this shit? No.
All right, we got a pooch. I've gotten a little bit better at them.
Oh, yeah, look at that. That's actually pretty good. Let me see. I'm going to pop that up.
I know we normally do these for lulls, but you know how I've done enough of these, I'm starting to get the hang of them a little
That
bit.
is pretty good. That is very good.
I need a barking sound effect, but I don't have any. But
no, I don't have one either. Sorry. But yeah, that dog was nice. He had a long ass nose, but it was good.
I tried doing one on another show, and I always mess up the nose. I don't know what it is about that.
So what you should do with that, Mikey, is take the nose and do like that, where they make a little ball on the end, and then it could be like Rudolph or something.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Let me try it.
Or it could be like that dog from Nightmare Before Christmas.
It popped, scared the shit out of me. Hopefully they don't blow everybody's ears out.
Sorry, son, the dog was rabbit. We had to put her down.
Oh, rest in peace. Rest in peace. Balloon fails. You got to love them. Oh, man. I can barely see with these new glasses. I don't know what's going on here.
Favorite vids of Rob's are spinning VHS tapes to music shorts. Favorite vids of Mikey's are the various weird tapes and covers that kind of content really well. Nice.
Plus, he has a cool name.
You cover that content really well. Sorry. I got my glasses on.
Yeah, I always got weird tapes. I'm kind of the thing is my whole collection is almost weird tapes. And I feel like if anyone ever actually, like, after I pass and people come in, they're like, oh, Mikey's going to have all the great stuff. They're going to be so disappointed. They're like, what is this garbage? Garbage day.
Tapes are pretty cool, man. It just, there might be not everybody's cup of tea, like our collecting wise, but I think weird tapes are awesome. They're one of my favorite genre of tapes to collect are weird tapes. I pick up any weird tape that I find.
I don't know why I get excited about them. And if I see one that's sealed and I see one that's open, I try to get them both. You know, I got to have them both.
Off the top of your head, what do you think is the weirdest tape? Like for you, in your opinion, the weirdest tape you got?
The weirdest tape I got, and I showed a lot. It's Dancing Grannies, and it's not just weird, but it's actually really enjoyable to watch. Like the old lady that hosts it. I don't know. She's just so nice, and she's like. And she gives really good advice about how you should stand, and her exercises are actually really hard to do. And the video is very like the instructions are good. It's entertaining from beginning to end. Well, and even the cover is funny.
There you go. What's the weirdest tapes you have?
Man, I got
my weirdest tape is I got some weird ones too, man. I got some pretty cool ones, but I think the weirdest one is probably I have a self breast examination tape.
I'm gonna have to put that in my archives for scientific purposes. Let me get my doctor glasses on for that one.
There you go. Great minds think alike.
Man, these ones are a little oblong. Oh man.
Yeah,
I can wear these for too long.
Breast cancer examination self instruction tape.
I'm just hitting my mic. It's probably annoying the hell out of everybody.
Oh, I can't hear it.
I'm really hyper today, guys. I warn you. I have many moods, and this is the one that I'm always embarrassed myself when I'm on a show like this. Yeah, these ones are a little oblong too. Like I don't know. I think they're supposed to be heart balloons, but they just blow up weird and oblong. I don't know what's going on with them.
Mike Nastics 1 to 5 signed copy.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds amazing. It sounds like I need to check it out.
Me neither.
I got all kinds of weird tapes this week. I just didn't bring any because I always feel like I bring the same tapes all the time.
Yeah, well, if you got some new ones, well, eventually we'll do another show because I got a couple of new ones too. I know Cap likes doing weird tape shows.
I'm dropping tapes everywhere. Here was one. It was called The Cat Sitter.
Let me see here. The cat sitter.
It's 1 hour of cat footage, and
That is weird.
it's just like squirrels and fish, and I don't know. I didn't know what to think of it because I'm not a cat and I don't have a cat. So,
That
so
is
there you
weird.
go. For people that have cats.
Yeah, I wish I didn't. Like I said, I didn't bring any weird tapes with me right now, so I can't bust any out. But
I dropped everything.
maximum potential workout video on VHS. It was great. Dolph Lundgren. Nice. I like those tapes, man. Meet the free the Feebles. Meet the Feebles.
Oh, Meet the Feebles is amazing. Peter Jackson's masterpiece. Horny puppets. It's everything you would pretty much want. I got a puppet.
You never embarrass yourself, Mikey. Your awesomeness just can't be contained.
I'm a big Meet the Feebles fan, so you're talking to the right guy.
There you go. Obscure public access home fitness. Incredible. Mike Nastics. Huh. Okay. I have to check that out. It's people sitting on cats? No, it's people. It's a babysitter for cats.
Yeah, yeah. Like I have one for my dog too, but she was not impressed. But my dog's not like a regular dog, so that might be why.
Yeah, I got some cool weird tapes that I like showing off. Some of my favorites are like I showed off many times before is my Las Vegas. I have a Las Vegas postcard, but it's a VHS tape of Las Vegas.
That sounds amazing. It's like,
On the box is like a postcard. You write it and you write whatever your message and you stamp it and you send it like a postcard. But it's a Las Vegas postcard VHS tape.
I would love if people sent me a postcard like that. Like, I would love you forever.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I got a dating tape that was kind of like that. People would mail in their dating stuff, and I don't know if they're like if all the tapes have the same people on them or if it just everyone has different people on them. I have no idea, but it's one of the funniest tapes I've ever watched.
Meet the Feebles is like Muppet Show on acid.
Totally, 100%, man. And a lot of body fluids in that movie too.
I love the Muppet Show, man. Oh,
When I heard that dude was doing Lord of the Rings, I was like, yes, I can't wait to see Lord of the Rings. It was nothing like that, but you know, it was still I don't know how he got these jobs, but I'm glad he did. I loved all his movies. Dead Alive or what was that one? I always mess it up. With the one with the aliens, I can't remember what it's called. It'll come to me like halfway through the show when we're talking about something else.
Yeah. Mundo, you hit the nail right on the head. So obviously, I got the two. Like, what do you think? The two
there
common.
It is. Bad Taste. Thank you so much.
Bad Taste. There you go.
Sorry to mean to interrupt you.
And then Bad Taste again. Yeah, there we are.
Yeah, the comment section is always smarter than the guys running the show. 100%. Every one of you guys, if you don't already do lives, you probably should be doing them.
I was going to say, like, what do you think? Like, when you think of disaster movies, what are the first like two movies that come to your head?
Deep Impact, Armageddon.
Deep Impact and Armageddon. For me, it's Armageddon and Independence Day.
Oh man, I didn't even consider bringing Independence Day. That's a good one.
So I got the two.
Well, bring them up. Let's check them out.
And the Armageddon. I'll just make it clear. So I mean, people don't really need to see Armageddon and Independence Day, but
that's okay. That's okay.
There you go. A dime a dozen. Most of your thrift stores are filled with these two tapes. These two tapes, Titanic and Pretty Woman. You can build a mansion with those tapes. I'll tell you that.
It's sad what's going on with Bruce Willis and his language skill stuff like that. That's really frightening to be aware that something's wrong with you and not being able to communicate like that.
Yeah, man, that's kind of like your own prison kind of deal, man. It's pretty. Ugh.
But his family seems like they're being really supportive and caring, and I really think that's awesome that they didn't just like freaking abandon his ass or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. 11 watching drop them likes. Thanks, buddy.
Dropping them likey boys.
Independence Day, one of my top 5. Nice.
Sometimes you're surprised, like, and you'll think
I saw it in the
everybody's
theater when
seen
it
it.
came out.
What is that?
I saw it in the theater when it first came out.
Well,
It was
I think I was working at the theater when that movie came out. 'Cause I remember some kind of calamity with the reel, like something wacky. We had to cut off like 20 minutes of the movie, and hopefully no one noticed.
yeah, the video postcard is pretty cool.
I would love one of those.
With
Oh,
yeah,
that sounds
holographic
dope.
cover. Yeah, that's I don't have this one's just a regular cover. I probably have like 3 or 4 more of them someplace, so I might have it somewhere else. Who knows? It's one of those tapes that you just like you get every time you get a bundle, that tape is in there. The Poseidon Adventure.
Oh,
Hey everyone, just a quick hi and bye. Need sleep. Supporting Rob and Mikey are and everyone in the chat. Take care, dudes. Disaster movie, earthquake, and Poseidon Adventure. If the last one counts. Earthquake,
it was
huh?
nice seeing you, man. It's nice that you popped in and get some rest.
Yes. Yeah, I know you're a busy dude. Get your rest, and thanks for all your support too, man. You sharing my static realm a lot, and a lot of kind words coming from you, and I appreciate that. Towering Inferno and Armageddon came to mind when thinking of disaster movies. Well, Mr. Macabro.
I'm gonna stop my camera for a sec. I gotta grab something.
Yeah, go ahead, man. I'm gonna try to figure out how to do this. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out. But anyway, Towering Inferno. This is like not an old tape though. I think this is like well, I mean, it's not new. It's '96, I think. Oh, background's fading. The Towering Inferno. Armageddon. Independence Day. For me, it's Independence Day and Armageddon. I think it's because I saw both of them in the theater. So when I think of disaster movies, that's what comes to my mind.
I ended up dropping my whole stack of disaster movies, and they fell behind my computer, so I had to take some of those out.
First of all, before we started filming, before we started live, I spilled my beer. Mikey's got an avalanche going on, and I just dropped my phone and everything else.
Oh man, we're just our motor skills are just failing us
I
today.
don't know what's going on tonight, man. It's is it like a full moon, or is it the 13th, or is it? I don't know. It's got to be something.
I do get really weird during the full moon, like extra weird. But I think everybody does to some degree.
I got Independence Day. It's here, the chat here. Yeah, and Independent. Yeah, I got it burned out for me too, man. I don't watch that movie anymore. I'd rather watch Super Grand. You should repo the postcard tape and do a limited run for the fans. Yeah, that might be cool.
Yeah, you need to get into the tape game. I want to, but I want to do it the right way. I want to get the licenses and all that stuff.
Via RV, yeah. You know what, man? I've been thinking the same thing too because I actually have some new friends here where I'm living that have done this kind of thing before, and I was thinking about maybe doing some Rob's Vintage video tapes.
Hey,
There's
I would pick one up in a heartbeat. That would be awesome, and I would talk about it and probably make content on it.
Hey, Rob and Mikey, showing nice tapes. What's going on, Matt?
I'm always jealous of Matthew's tapes. He has way better tapes than I do.
Man, he's got a cool ass collection, man.
I love his stuff. Plus, look how jacked he is. Oh my god! If I was that jacked and I had those tapes, it would be like ladies everywhere.
Matthew is one of those dudes that I see on like other comments and stuff like that, and on other channels that are showing tapes, and he's always commenting, "I got that tape."
I bet he does. I don't doubt it at all. I bet he has everything.
I got that tape.
That dude's the real deal for sure.
Matt's got a collection, man. Collection and a half. OJ is in the Towering Inferno.
I do got Inferno.
An earthquake.
I do got Inferno.
Oh,
Inferno. Go with what he just said, you know. Now
I was just showing. You weren't here. I showed the Towering Inferno. I'll show it again.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
You get Inferno.
I didn't realize that you already showed it. When was that? When I was climbing behind stuff?
Towering Inferno you got? Is Is it just Inferno or the Towering Inferno?
No, this is just Inferno.
Oh,
Earth's last day.
okay.
I think Earth's last day in the sun. Yeah, that's what it is.
I got the Towering Inferno from '74.
Oh yeah, the totally different deals.
Yeah.
Inferno's okay. Like, I mean, it's a disaster movie. You know what you're getting, right?
Yeah.
They only get better with, like, the effects get better every year. This may be the only thing that changes with disaster movies.
Now I know this is hacked imposter Rob. OG Rob knew how to pop people up. I do know how to pop people up. I don't know how to. I'm trying to do this, but the other way around, and I don't know how.
I think you got to switch who's live in the first thing or something. I don't know. I bet you could set up it's something you'd probably have to do before the show. Kind of set up a hot button for it.
The solo layout is easy. That's easy to do.
Sure.
Solo layout.
Well,
I'm a master on the solo layout. See how easy that was for me on the solo layout?
Yeah, that's amazing. Oh, what can you do? What can you do?
Let's say everybody's saying hi. Everybody's saying hi.
It's apparently our first time on Streamlabs, even though we've both done hundreds of shows on different channels in our own.
Also loved 2-Minute Warning with Charlton Heston.
Oh, that sounds awesome. I have not seen that. Oh my God, why didn't I bring
some LTD tape runs of obscure bits and pieces? You know, we'd hand over the cash for the deep cuts. Oh, really? Yeah. You heard it right there, right? They hand over the cash.
Do you remember there was a movie that came out when I was a kid? It used to scare me. It was about a nuclear winter, like bomb drops and.
Yes.
Oh man, that movie used to scare me so much when I was a kid. Everybody was like rotting in town, and it was man. I still have those. I don't own it, but I always have. Whenever we think of horrible disasters, I think of that movie.
You know, you just made me think of something I haven't thought about in a long time. Growing up, there was a music video, and I'm talking like around '85, maybe around there. And it was a video. It was kind of weird. You know how '80s music has like some songs got this kind of weird, eerie feeling to them.
100%, yeah.
So this song, this video, I can't remember the name of the band, and I can't remember the name of the song. I just remember the video. I remember my brother and I. My brother's a few years younger than me. We'd be watching it and be like, and it was like super eerie, and it was like two kind of gangs on dirt bikes in the Arctic, and it was like a white gang against a black gang, and they wore like armor, and they drove dirt bikes in the Arctic, and they were like, there was some kind of confrontation, and it was really, really weird, and that's all I can really remember of it. But I remember now, like, that kind of thing. That video used to freak me out.
Maybe it's on this tape here. This is a whole collection of just music videos from 1979 to 2000. This was put out by, he's one of the guys that works on the Internet Archive. If you ever use the Wayback Machine or anything like that, one of the dudes that works for that puts out tapes. And I haven't got all the way through this yet. I just popped it in today, but they had some great videos on it. And some of them I almost completely forgot about. And they're real clean pulls of them too. It's almost like they were from a broadcast tape or something.
Cool.
I don't know how legal it is, but it's amazing. A lot of these probably would be lost to time for sure. Like I don't know where else you would get them.
Yeah. Matthew Binny's collection is freaking awesome. Yes, it is. Every time I see his videos, it reminds me of going to the good old video store. Yeah, he's got. Not only that, though, he has like crazy titles, man. He's got a lot of crazy titles.
Very knowledgeable too, just like your chat. Your chat like knows everything.
Yeah, only the quality chat here on Rob's Vintage Video. You know that. San Andreas, yeah, that's another one. I don't have San Andreas.
I don't have that either, and I don't have too many disaster movies. I was surprised I was able to rustle up what I did have.
I'm waiting for the chat to pull out some. So Dante's Peak, Volcano, and Deep Impact.
All right, I got Volcano here. Did you bring Volcano as well?
Oh, yeah, let me see. Hold on. Let me put my glasses back on before I'm blinded by the light.
Blinded by the light.
Hold on. Let me just close down this comment. There we go. Let's see. You got your Volcano going.
Oh, bring it up. Bring it up.
Volcano.
Yeah, you
You got
can
a
tell this is a
selection?
derpy tape. It's a selections tape, so that's already not a great tape, but that's not a way to sell a tape for sure. But I
Wow,
just happen to have it. That's all I
it's
had.
the tape, that's all that matters. I
I gotta
got,
sell that tape a little better.
where is it at here? I got Volcano too. Oop, come on now, Volcano.
Is yours different than mine?
Yeah, it's not a selections.
Oh yeah, you got the real deal.
Yeah, Volcano. Hold it there so you can see it. Volcano, Deep Impact.
Oh, that's a really clean copy of it too.
Yeah, it's in
Oh,
good
yours
condition.
is different than mine. Yours says widescreen on it.
Yeah, this is the widescreen. I should have said that, but I didn't notice because of my sunglasses.
Yeah, mine's the same. It just doesn't have widescreen on it.
And Dante's Peak.
Oh man, that's a good choice. Good choice.
The three that Jinja Ninja asked for. There you go. Dante's Peak, Volcano, Deep Impact. So yeah, let me give I'm stuck in here again.
Uh,
Boom, here we go.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen you in so long, man. I should have brought everything I picked up in the last 2 months because
Yeah.
when I'm in hiding, it doesn't mean that I stop ordering tapes. So like, that's mostly what I do is I'll buy stuff I never even seen before and just kind of shut all the lights off and watch everything on my CRT here.
Thanks, Mikey.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah, dude.
You didn't think that was on tape, huh?
Oh man, I'm already wiggling the
Okay, Volcano,
I'm a
Dante's Peak.
nuisance.
Volcano, Dante's Peak. Yeah, it's one of those same kind of story movies that they do. Russell said Scream 6 is a disaster movie.
Scream is those movies that you just kind of watch because you've watched this many so far. You're like, what's another one?
Yeah, the day after tomorrow. I think I have that tape though. I think I don't have that or the day after, but
I bet you I
I don't
do.
have it with me.
It's probably in my closet. Things that go in my closet, they might as well not exist because they just
Land of
get buried in
Confusion.
there.
No, Land of Confusion. I don't have that.
No, I don't have that either. I do got oh man, do you remember a movie with Bruce Campbell? It was a made for TV. It was a lot like Twister, but not as, the effects are real cheesy.
Uh, I have to refresh my memory on that one. Cool
Oh,
Nightmare
cool.
Toys shirt, Mikey.
Yeah, man, Nightmare Toys is awesome. They just sent me a really cool magazine that I don't know why it's not on my table here. They sent me a really nice magazine and they're really nice people. So they sent me a sticker and I was like, hell yeah, I'll rock that. And so I started picking up some of their stuff and I'm a fan already.
Cool. Well, my hand's here. Hands up, hands up. It's a stick up, and
Oh, that
something
art is
little
awesome.
hiccup.
What is that?
I can't remember.
Like,
Was that something to do with something hiccup? If you hiccup, I can't remember the words.
oh, that's awesome.
Something like that. Anyway.
I just like the
Yeah.
drawing on her profile. Sorry, I'm a big art dude. I
7
always
years
love.
old and music fantastic, Mikey. Film and music fanatic, fantastic, Mikey. Fanatic, Mikey.
I am a bit fanatic.
Russell's a fanatic. He's a music and movie fanatic.
Hey, that's awesome.
The day after was a nuclear disaster movie that VHS Mikey was referring to. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Steve Guttenberg.
The day
I
after.
forgot he was in that. Because one of my memories of it, I just remember everyone like rotting and stuff. It's been a very long time since I've seen it. I mean, I just have child memories of it, and when you're a child, you watch it like this.
Oh, that sounds familiar now. I have to, like I said, I got terrible memory when it comes. I've seen so many movies, so many titles. Like, I know everybody else got like a photographic memory and they talk about their movies and the directors and all this stuff like that. For me to do that, I got to refresh my memory on my stuff.
That and V. I don't know if you ever watched V, but those two movies, man, they'll scare you as a child.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see here. Rob, what's your inspirations for the Rob's Vintage video graphics? They are neat.
Yeah, I was wondering that myself.
Well, my logo, like my Rob's Vintage Video, the whole logo and everything I had made by an artist called Non Heinous from I think he's from Philadelphia area, somewhere around there. He's pretty cool. He's got a crazy. I was planning on having him when I get the video store up and running. I'm going to have him stop by the video store for an interview and a chat, and we're going to talk about that. But yeah, so I got my logo and the Rob's Vintage Video from him, and then I just everything else is from my head.
When I think of a tapeoid, that's what I think of as your little eye popping dude. Like if you were at a toy, it would definitely have popping eye action.
Yeah, well, it worked out pretty cool because, like I said, he completely designed all of that. I told him I wanted some kind of like video store monster thing with my name, and that's basically all I told him.
Hey, finding an artist that'll work, that's an amazing feat just in itself.
Yeah, he's good, man. He's good.
I
He's
hate
done
doing
the
stuff for people.
logo. He's done logos for he's done a logo for Undead Media, I think that was on Instagram. He's done a couple of logos for a bunch of different other things. So
I've probably seen his work and didn't realize it. I probably
Heinous, man.
follow him too. Unfortunately, not everybody's stuff shows up on my feed just because you know how you just get screwed by the algorithm or whatever.
Speaking of Bruce Campbell, do any of you find Gentlemen
Oh
own
my
that
g
made TV horrible movie, Bruce Campbell?
I remember that movie, but I don't own it, but I remember that Herbie movie.
Let me find Gentlemen Own That. No, I don't. I do not.
Oh, man. I remember just, like, flipping channels and being like, "Wait, is Bruce Campbell on a Herbie movie?" Oh, I thought something bad was happening. I was like, "What's going on?"
No, just because I have this kind of like Twister. When you were talking about a Twister movie, I have this kind of Twister movie that's not Twister, so I just wanted to see if it was that.
Yeah, pop it up. Let's check it out.
Just try to catch up in the chat here. Let's see if everything is.
Yeah, chat was being more interesting than the tape, so I was just kinda, living in that world for a minute. Sometimes chat is the show.
No, not non-anus, non-heinous.
Non-anus, I'm gonna have to use that, though. I think that'd be awesome.
I'm pretty sure that's how you say it, non-heinous.
Non-heinous! Like,
Yeah.
you know, like, Bill and Ted.
I can't check it because my Instagram is off, so he's probably getting a message from me too, and he's like, "What's this asshole messaging me for?"
Selling you crypto? Yeah, I'm about to cash in on those deals, man, before you get your account back.
Pissed me off. But yeah, anyways, I'll show the Twister ones here since we're talking about Twister.
Yeah, let's talk about Twister.
And I'll just do this because since it's the only way I can do it. But anyway, so I got Twister, obviously.
Wait, you got a crazy version of Turbulence.
Oh, that's Turbulence. Oh, that's Twister. There it is. That's Twister.
Okay, yeah, I think it's the same one I have.
That's the regular Twister. But then I got no place to put this shit.
Because the only difference with mine is it has a PG-13 logo on the corner.
Then I got Twister, Fury on the Plains.
What is that? It looks like Oklahoma.
It's Fury on the Plains. Somewhere.
I wonder who's in that one. Good luck reading
really
that. I can never read the backs of these things. My eyes have failed me long, long ago. That's why I got to wear these big old bug eyes.
It's more of like it's from a Good Times video, which that's why it's pretty cool. But anyway, from Good Times Entertainment, it's more of like a documentary kind of thing. It says the killer tornado footage in this video is real. This is not a Hollywood simulation in here. It's not Hollywood simulated.
I don't live
real
too far.
Twisters.
I don't live too far from the Twister Museum. You could actually go there and they like have tons of Twister memorabilia and stuff.
Oh, really?
I should bring a camera there next time.
You should.
I used to do a lot of outside videos and I kind of just stopped because I'm such a hermit, you know, and the goddamn sun ray, if a single sun ray touched my skin, I'm like,
no, I don't think it's a sequel. It's just some real angry tornadoes.
I don't know. I used to have this funny video. I used to film phone videos, and I was out filming, and I was like, I think that's a tornado. And I was like, it started getting closer and closer. And before you know it, it was like coming over my house. So I got
Yeah,
some
yeah,
really good footage of that.
you gotta like make sure that doesn't happen.
I don't know how my house survived because it was in my backyard.
Yeah, that's right, Professor. So many crazy releases, good times. They also have interesting covers and boxes for movies most of the time.
I like
Sharknado is a disaster movie. Yeah, Sharknado is a disaster movie.
Jared Fogel's in one of those, so that's a disaster in itself.
I've seen all 5 of those movies.
Oh my god, I can't claim that. I can't claim that.
Yeah, I
think
watched
I
them.
watched the first 2, and that's as far as I made it.
I watched them like I didn't watch them, and I like shark movies. And I said, you know what? Let me watch all the Sharknados. They're good for like my buddy Matthew would say. They're good for a bit of bullshit.
There's a dude that has a whole channel dedicated just to shark movies called Bucket of Chum, and I always want to pick his brain because I feel like he could school me on some shark movies.
As Robert goes up to a teller saying, "This is a fuck up." She says, "Don't you mean stick up?" He says, "No, a fuck up. I forgot our gun." Well,
It sounds like he's one of our guys for sure.
that is a fuck up. I would
I'm
say
always here for jokes. Your chat is amazing. My chat don't tell me jokes.
Wow, Russell got all kinds of jokes, man. Russell got jokes. Russell got jokes for days, man.
My favorite thing I inherited from my uncle Tony was he used to he was an old guy, so he wrote down jokes when he heard them, and he has this dirty book of jokes that I want to publish it one of these days because it's just some of it's so dated but and offensive, but I still want to publish it as is, offensive or not, from the mind of my uncle Tony.
I have a couple stupid jokes that I remember since my childhood. I remember getting them from some kind of joke book when I was probably like 11 years old or something. And there's 2 that stand out in my mind, and they're both stupid jokes. Actually, there's 3, but first one is so dumb. Why did King Kong climb the Empire State Building?
Why?
Because he couldn't fit in the elevator.
Oh, geez.
When I was playing a joke, I killed it with that joke. I love that joke. And this is a dated joke, man. Some people might not even get this joke. I know Russell will get it for sure because Russell's got the experience. But how did Kojak? First of all, Kojak, the TV show Kojak, that's old. It's old already. How did Kojak, Telly Savalas? How did Kojak die?
Let me think. I'm not sure how.
King Kong thought he was a roll-on.
Oh, jeez. You're getting foghorned for that.
You know how dated that joke is? First of all, a roll-on deodorant for women. That
there's like 2. Anymore. Yeah, there's 2 dated references.
That don't even exist anymore. That roll-on armpit stuff.
But I'm still here for it. I have a buddy that calls me and always tells me jokes, and I'm like the worst guy to tell jokes to because I just never. I don't know how to handle them. I don't know.
I think it might have been on a stream with you with the captain when I told him that I met a dude that told me he doesn't like jokes.
Oh, I'm not quite like that. I sometimes don't know how to react.
No, I met a dude that told me he doesn't. I told him a joke, he didn't laugh, and it was like during break at a job. I just met this guy on the job. I didn't really know him. I knew him through people and on the job, and I told him a joke and he didn't laugh. So I went to tell him another one, and he stopped me and he told me I don't really like jokes.
Well, maybe he's he might just be neurodivergent a little bit. He might have just not understand. Like I have a buddy that doesn't understand humor at all. So I'm wondering if it might be a case like that. Well, I'm just trying to think of some defense for the guy. You gotta love jokes, right?
What do you get when you mix a genius with a hooker? A fucking know-it-all. That's right.
See, that one got me. That one got me.
Yeah, a lot more clever than my one. So I'll pull up the third one. I'll see if I can redeem myself with the third one. And this, everybody knows this joke. So Why did Captain Kirk piss on the ceiling?
Wait, I don't know this joke. Why?
Because he wanted to go where no man has gone before.
I need a zing, like a zing. I'll get some drum rolls or something for your humor.
Kojak, who's that? You probably mean Mr. Clean. Yeah, Mr. Clean too.
I'll be your Ed McMahon. I'm like,
But that's how old that joke is. When I heard that joke, it was Kojak, and it was a roll-on deodorant. Roll-on deodorant is like from the 80s, man.
yeah, I don't think I've seen roll-ons in a while.
That stuff stopped like a long time ago.
Why is that? Do they get caught up in your?
I think it was
hairs
just because they were like what it was like a rolling ball that would just release juice all over your armpit. I just don't think it was like a good product.
Most things aren't, but you just kind of run with them. Oh,
it's obviously not as good as just like a regular speed stick, because a regular speed stick still exists today.
Every time I hear speed stick, I think of Tide Stick, and it makes me think of Cheech and Chong for some reason. My dad, he was I had a cool dad. I was like 6 years old. He'd like, I'm sure he was high himself, and he'd bring me in here and show me Cheech and Chong, and I didn't always get what was going on, but I loved that he was laughing, so I'd laugh with him, you know. And now I love it as an adult, of course.
Yeah. Cheech and Chong is awesome. Ginger says they still got roll-ons in Australia. I haven't seen roll-ons in Canada in a long time.
Oh, I was trying to think if I've seen them. I don't know. I haven't lived with the chick in a while, so I don't know.
But yeah, I was going to say, what were you saying just before that?
Oh, I'm out of like disaster tapes. I just got pickup tapes at this point.
We're a bit behind in the times. Okay.
I'm always behind. I was behind back when it was cool, I think.
Uh-oh, he's got another one. 3 men in a boat with 4 cigarettes, no matches. How did they manage to smoke? Threw 1 cigarette overboard and made a boat a cigarette lighter.
Oh, for some reason that one didn't absorb into my brain. I don't know what
Yeah, it's the delivery. I'm not reading it well because, like I said,
you're messing up the joke, man.
But he threw 1 cigarette overboard and made the boat a cigarette lighter.
Oh, okay. So the boat lit on fire.
Yeah. No, the boat was lighter. It was lighter 1 cigarette.
So
cigarette lighter.
I'm dumb. Boo for me. Boo for me being so thick.
Russell's always high, just so you know.
Hey man, I used to not do any of that stuff at all, and now I've kind of gotten into the gummy world. Like once my buddy showed me I didn't have to smoke anything, I was like, wait, I just got to eat this gummy and feel awesome. Sign me up, man.
There you go. Yeah, you and the rest of the world said the same thing. So you're all out of disaster tapes, right?
Yeah, I don't have too many, and if I do, they're in my closet of doom, which is where tapes that I don't want to display go.
I don't know if anybody brought this up. Ginger says he's always working.
I mean, I brought tons of other tapes. I just don't have tons of disaster tapes.
Come on, Ninja, man. You got to take a break, man. You got to live life sometimes, buddy.
Oh, anyways, I missed what was going on.
Ginger, he's just saying that he's always working. Russell said he's always high, and Ginger says he's always working.
I've been there. I've been where that's all I did. Oh, so Core. I like Core. I don't like that one dude dies though. In the like, I don't know if he burns to death or whatever. It was a sad moment of the movie, and I didn't like that.
The Core. No one brought that up, I don't think.
The Core. No. Have you seen Sunshine? I don't know if it'd count as a disaster movie, but it's pretty cool.
And then I have this one, which is with Ray Liotta.
Oh man, sign me up.
Certainly,
he's the goat.
Before it says it's a killer ride. Turbulence. Come on now, there we go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have Turbulence. Although that tape looks really familiar. I wonder if it's in my closet of doom. That's a really clean copy, and it's HBO Video. I love HBO Video. I should have worn my shirt.
Turbulence. Ray Liotta. And who? Lauren Holly.
You blind bastard.
Lauren Holly, Ray Liotta. No, nothing on the spine, eh? Nope.
Yeah, that's okay. It looks awesome. Last time I
Well,
got
that's
a tape with nothing on the spine, I put it in, and it was not the movie. That was some cheeks a clapping. Somebody's cheeks.
well,
Somebody's long, probably dead cheeks.
sounds like he's got a pretty good tape, anyways.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. It was just kind of awkward, you know. Felt like you walked in on your parents or something.
Sunshine is awesome, Ginger says.
Yeah, it's such a cool little space movie. They get to, you know, they have this vessel that can kind of fly next to the sun. So if anything goes wrong, you know, the sun will just obliterate it. And it's just very high stakes. I love it. Kind of makes your butthole cleanse up when you watch it.
Mr. Tommy Gunn's got a nice recipe. He says VHS and sweet Mary Jane and a nice coffee.
Oh, I do love me a nice coffee. Although I'm kind of I'm not a coffee snob. I'm more of a coffee slob. I just keep a Keurig on my desk, so I can just
hate
give me a
coffee.
cup
I don't
whenever I
drink
need one.
coffee. I don't
I
drink
love
coffee. I
it.
don't like the taste of coffee. First of all, it's not my thing. So, and I don't like drinking hot beverages. That's my
I picked it
second
up
thing.
when I was working in the office, doing graphic design. It really helped me like stay awake because we had to
And
create something
my
new
third thing
every
about
hour. Go ahead.
my third
Sorry.
thing about coffee is I call it zombie juice because people are like zombies for this stuff, man. And they're in the lineups at the Tim Hortons and the coffee joints are like always the longest line. People are just like they can't function in the morning without having. I can't stand those people. You know, those people that are sitting there with the coffee like this. I, I hate that, man.
Making
That
out
drives
with
me.
it.
That drives me crazy. I used to carpool to work. Okay, at an old job. I used to carpool with four guys in the car. I was not the driver. There was and the kid was young. The guy driving was like in his 20s, and he would be driving the car at like 5:30 in the morning with a brand new coffee sitting in his coffee holder, but he wouldn't touch it. And he's sitting there. I'm looking at him through the rear view mirror, and he's falling asleep driving. I can see him. I can see him falling asleep on like almost like very often. And he will not drink that coffee to stay awake while he's driving because he wants to wait till he gets to the job and sit there before he starts work with his coffee and caress it and hug it and love it and
Well, maybe it's just like a work ritual, like he has to prepare his brain.
I don't give a shit, man. You're falling asleep behind the wheel.
Oh yeah, I never. That's why I don't drive. I'm always worried about hurting people in the car with
What
me.
I'm trying to say is his coffee custom, his zombie juice custom stops him from taking a sip from his coffee, trying to wake up and drive the car better. Do you understand?
I do.
And that drives me mental. That coffee culture, that shit, man, drives me crazy.
It's good that you got out of there. Sounds like you're ready to
Oh yeah, I don't like
beat
it.
everybody
My
you work
my
with
my
to death.
wife drinks coffee, and I harass her all the time about it. She's like, "Ah, shut
Oh,
up! I'm going to drink coffee." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. You're a grown woman. You can drink coffee. I just hate it."
helped me get through my office job. That's for sure.
I'm sure it does, but I'm just saying, it's like
And
it's
plus,
like
it's a good time killer. You wanna kill 5 minutes of your work. Walk over there, slowly fill your cup up, meander back. You
yeah,
know.
it's all about. That's what I'm trying to say. The whole coffee thing, the whole thing about coffee is like being lazy and chilling, and it bugs me.
Well, you got good work ethic. I mean, God, you got hacked today and you're doing a show. You like I would have not done anything today. I would have said, "Sorry, Rob, I'm freaking out. I can't do anything."
And I want to apologize to anybody who thinks I'm giving shit to people who drink coffee. No, drink. Anybody can drink. I like
We
beers,
all
and
got our things, you
I
know.
drink beers. I have a beer drinking VHS show stream,
I
and
got a jammer, so
so who am I to talk about anybody? I'm just saying I just don't like when people, those people, like, you can't talk to them in the morning until they had three coffees. I don't like that. That bugs me. That irritates me. That shit.
well, I think they don't get a lot of sleep probably as it is. And then they come in kind of dragging ass.
Day of the Dead is a disaster / end of the world movie. Yeah, yeah, for sure. You can't argue with that.
Yeah, I should have brought that. See, man, I should have asked your chat before I got on here what to bring.
Yeah. Long Dead Cheeks was a naughty zombie movie. Okay.
Well, there was some kind
Was it a naughty zombie movie? Long Dead.
of flesh going on there for sure.
What else we got here?
Yeah. Lots of hams, lots of hams.
Yeah. Was Professor saying? I feel like a lowly peasant here. No devil's lettuce, no yummy gummy, no VHS tapes. Shame, shame for poor Professor Macabro. Come on, Professor.
He makes it up, and I mean, it's great. He don't have vices. I think that's awesome that he just.
How are you in Tijuana, Mexico, and you got no devil's lettuce? Is that even possible?
I didn't know he was from there. That's awesome.
Yeah, man, he's in Tijuana. Oh, sorry, Professor, but you said it before in public, so don't blame me.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
don't want to out him, but I mean that's
yeah,
a pretty broad paintbrush. It's not like you're saying the exact house he's at.
yeah, exactly. But he said it
Like
in public before, so I'm not.
like I say, I live in Oklahoma, but good luck finding it. You
I'm
know.
not. I'm not dropping any spoilers, but I just don't know how there's no. Isn't there like? Can't you spit and hit some devil's lettuce around there?
I was just say, I've had buddies that would drive up there to get some stuff.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm nuts like that, Rob. Yeah, I don't like coffee is good. Like I said, man. Hey, listen, if you like the buzz of the coffee and you drink coffee and you're the same kind of person, that's fine. But if coffee makes you a different kind of person because because the warm hug of your coffee is like your mom's bosom to you or something, that drives me mental.
I
I'm
think it was
sorry.
because they were treating it like it was a titty or something. You know,
Yes,
like
exactly. It's just like a I don't know. I just don't. It just irritates me. I'm sorry.
you're having work flashbacks, man. You're fucking explosions and shit going on. Yeah, I've been there. I've had my worst nightmares in the world are always work related. I think I'm back at work.
Yeah, he's from Australia. Good luck finding him.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to just aimlessly go around Australia. I'd be scared
Yeah,
to
no,
death.
me neither.
There's a lot of things that kill you there.
That's right, Professor. The YouTube Entertainer of the Month. You know, peasant.
Yeah, he doesn't need peasant stuff. He's a celebrity.
You're always welcome at Rob's Vintage Video for a beer and some salad. Yeah, coffee is an addiction. That's right. I'm a caffeine addict for sure. Well, there you go. That's fine. Like I mean, listen, like I drink. Like I said, people have their vices and stuff like that. But I just don't like when you
I'm
like you
not having
like
one around you, that's for sure.
no, when no, listen. Like I said, I'm around people that drink coffee and act normal. My wife doesn't act that way. She drinks coffee. She doesn't act like she needs a coffee. She doesn't act like she's dying unless she has a coffee. She just drinks coffee like a normal person. I got no problem with that.
She's a really cool chick too. You really hit the lottery with that one.
But I guess I'm a little bit like biased and out of shape, bent out of shape because I'm sitting in the back seat of a car many occasions for like years on the way to work, watching this dude fall asleep on the road.
I would take the wheel, man, at that point.
And I'm sitting in the back seat looking at his eyes through the rearview mirror, and I'm like, man, I'm like, and I brought it up. I've mentioned things, it's just the way it is. And I'm like, this is like, it just blows my mind. So it left a bad taste in my mouth, I guess.
You sound like my Uncle Wade, man. He's always having work flashbacks, and he hasn't worked in like 20 years, and he's still acting like he's going in tomorrow.
Well, I wouldn't say that I don't have any vices, Mikey. I am an addict to DVD and Halloween decor collecting and big boob goth chicks. Can't
God
get enough
bless
of them.
big booba goth chicks for
Big
sure.
boob goth chicks that he makes the beast with two backs, sometimes three.
It's those big booba goth chicks that has me living in Oklahoma in the first place. I always got to run from the girls I used to date. Like I got to get away from them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't want to put up with all that drama of fighting with each other. So I just move 1,000 miles every time. Some chick breaks up with me. I'm like, boom, I'm gone. You'll never see me again. I don't play that sit around and fight with each other stuff. But goth chicks are definitely worth it for sure.
Guess you can win friends with salad. Yes, you can. You can. You just gotta give the right salad.
Yeah.
Yeah, big booba goth ladies can be addictive, Professor. They 100% could be. 100%.
That's a good one. I want to trade out my addictions for that, I think. I mean, I slam me some jams, don't get me wrong.
Russell says he prefers small boobs, more sensitive. That's nice. I never thought of that, Russell. So Rob suffers from caffeine rage, and he doesn't even drink the Colombian bean. I do not.
I
And I
like
do
that
have.
about him, though. He's just true. Like Rob tells you exactly what's on his mind.
Listen, man. It's probably better. It's probably more in my interest to not ever talk about that ever. because there are way more coffee
I'm not
drinkers.
gonna bring it up again ever.
There's way more coffee drinkers than there are Rob lovers. Okay, so
I saw the flashbacks, man. I'm never bringing it up
I could be
again.
shooting myself in the foot by bringing that up because people love coffee.
Yeah, you're probably gonna get a lot of coffee memes from here on. Everyone's gonna be blasting you with stuff. Yeah, that's how that starts, man. People, you say something online, and next thing you know, everyone's blasting you with memes.
Hey, listen, that's fine as long as I get attention. And it all works. Like, any advertisement's advertisement, right? What's happening, brother Max? Thanks for stopping by, buddy.
What's up, man? How you doing? We'll give him a puff of smoke here.
Yeah. We're talking coffee.
Yeah, I got some pickups. We'll get you off coffee. I'll just show a tape or something.
Yeah, okay, let's see what you got.
All right. This is a pickup completely. I've never seen this movie before, but I got a buddy that's in it. So
nice.
This is called The Barn. I don't know a thing about it, but I'm excited to jump into it. So I had to get the big box, of course, from Retro Release Video and Scream Team Releasing. Both of them amazing companies, and I already know I'm in for something awesome.
Looks great. The cover looks awesome.
Well, actually, Drew's in the second one. Sorry. Drew's in the second one.
Barn.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with Drew Marvick, but he's awesome. He's probably in movies that you don't even realize. You've probably seen him and stuff. He's one of those big character actors.
Okay.
He sent me this. Let me grab it.
I like character actors, and you would know that anybody who has watched the Static Realm of Shameless.
This is another one of his movies, Pool Party Massacre.
Yes, I did. I watched that. Oh yeah, it's your drink case. I watched that movie not too long ago.
But that's what it's from.
Yeah, cool.
I'm going to try to sneak this beverage without Rob finding out.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Pop it.
We got to harass you, man. We got to harass you.
That's fine. I bring it on myself, so.
What else you got? You got any pickups or anything?
Don't drink coffee. I get caffeine from sodas. Okay. Not a coffee fan myself. See? Prefer a hot coca with marshmallow. Yeah, he likes the hot chocolate.
Oh, dude. Oh, you'd really hate me, Rob. I put cocoa in my coffee. Like a child.
Well, like I said, if you just drink it like you drink any other beverage, then it's not a problem. But I like Professor style. He's talking Clueless and White Russians, and then now we're talking Professor. Now we're talking. I can have a White Russian first thing in the morning at 5:30 in the morning, but people will be judging me. Like,
I have puked up many a White Russian. I don't drink anymore, but I've spent many times with those for sure.
Russell says he's seen it.
Oh, that's awesome. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, see? I mean, goodness.
White Russians are great, but they're not great coming back up. That's for sure. It's just like, oh, every direction you go is a spray.
It's also the dude's drink.
It is the dude's drink. See, we got classy dudes in chat.
I put Red Bull in my coffee maker. Holy smokes.
I put a jammer in mine one time for a video, and man, people were really hating that video. I was just
he hears
joking
colors
around.
and sees noises. Jesus. The Red Bull's like, listen, I used to drink. That's another thing. I never drank coffee in my life ever. I did dabble with energy drinks a little bit, but then I realized quickly that those are not good for you. And
It's an energy titty. Yeah.
I stopped drinking that stuff. I was drinking like full throttles or something like that, and I was like, no, I can't do this anymore.
It's a good way to die early for sure.
But I mean, I don't. You know what? I'll say something about this though. I don't drink energy drinks either. But the people who drink energy drinks, they don't drink them like coffee. They're not sitting there worshiping their energy drink.
Well, most of them are slamming them and then getting back to work, like because they're nailing shit and climbing on roofs. A lot of roofers.
That's right.
I've had lots of contractors.
They only care about the buzz and the pick me up, and I can respect that. I just don't like the worshiping of the hot coffee like it's
a penis.
Like it's like friggin'. I was trying to think of. I'm trying to think of the idol's name in Indiana Jones, and I went blank.
Oh, I can't think of it either for some reason. I just remember the chant a little bit, like Alibaba.
Professor, what's the name of the idol in Raiders of the Lost Ark at the beginning?
Yeah, one of these guys are gonna know for sure.
I can't remember it. I just watched it the other night too.
Well, when you get on here, your brain dumps. Like I'll know everything. I get on here and my brain just goes. Bleh.
Hmm. First time I've been called classy. Thanks, Mikey.
Well, hell yeah, dude. I always take notice of cool people.
Hey, classy professor.
I don't know if it means anything. Oh, Mikey thinks I'm cool, but I
Yeah,
don't
Russell's
know.
been sober for 33 years.
Hey, that's hard, man. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, now he just dabbles in the herbs.
My brother started his journey, so we're fully supporting that. And I was like, I don't like drinking anyway, so I quit with him just so he would have a buddy when he had to go to things, you know. What is that? Cha-cha.
The fertility idol. Yeah, but I
Oh,
don't.
okay, okay.
The
Cha-cha
chat.
Puyan? I don't know how to pronounce that. I
I
need
was
a
thinking.
translator for that.
I was thinking of something else. Then I think. What was it? Yes, I'm not. I. Hmm. There was something else that came to my mind. I thought it was that, but I guess it wasn't.
I love chat, man. They'll just they
Congratulations, Russell.
if you guys aren't doing shows already, I'm gonna come watch your channel so I can learn about stuff.
What's the other one then? Oh, okay, I can't do this while we're sitting here. But it's bugging me.
Oh, it's okay. Well, you can look it up. I can entertain people with some tapes.
I support people who go sober. So do I, and I like a drink or eight. I agree with you.
Well, I'm capable of slamming them back once I do it, but I'm just got to support my brother
I enjoy a nice tasty beverage myself.
because he's kind of an angry drunk, and I'm tired of him whooping my ass.
So what do you got there? You got another tape or another new acquisition?
Yeah, I mostly brought pickups, so of course I had to pick up a history of violence.
Oh shit, you got it, eh?
Yeah, I thought I would. As everyone keeps asking, you got history of violence? You got history of violence? I'm like, all right, I'll get history of violence. It's an okay movie. I wasn't like blown away by it, but you know, everybody knows it as the last massively produced VHS tape. But
Yeah,
if you're in the know, like we are in a chat here, that many companies carried the VHS torch, and that's why I don't worry about physical media going away because there's always going to be a small company that'll carry the torch.
yeah.
I saw the
You
DV
mind?
get. Go ahead.
You mind if I ask you how much you paid for that?
Oh, a little bit too much. I paid
Yeah.
60.
Okay. Did you say a number?
60.
Oh, wow, that's pretty good because I'm about to pay 100.
Hey, I think it's worth it just to have that collector piece, you know what I mean? Sometimes you see something you can't walk away from, you know.
I got a buddy who's got it for sale for I think the last time I spoke to him about it, he said he wanted like $100 for it. So I'm gonna try to work him down.
Yeah, you can chat. You don't ever pay the full price. If you send them a
Uh,
message, they'll take something else.
my buddy Mark, if you're watching now, Mark, I'm gonna have to beat you up on that, man. Come on, man. Shit.
Just
Cut
have
me a
them
break.
drink
You
a
seem like a
coffee
good guy.
around you, and you'll be ready to beat them to death.
I think I just shot myself in the foot because you got it for $60 American.
Well, you know, that's I who know. I think it was still like $20 shipping though. You know how they always sneak in those charges.
No, I'm
So
just saying
really, I
60
didn't get
bucks
that big of a
American.
deal, you
60
know.
bucks American, like change the Canadian is like almost it's close to $100. So
Yeah,
I
so it's
was
probably the same.
I was gonna use you to try to get him to lower the price, but that wouldn't work.
Well, here I'll just be like, I got that for like $10. You can use
There
that
you
clip.
go. Okay, we'll do that then. You got it for ten
It's
dollars, Mark. Fix me up, buddy.
what's the oldest? Oh, that's a good question. I'll wait till you bring it up. Sorry,
What's that?
I was getting ahead of chat here.
Okay, what's the oldest VHS tapes you have? Mine is Dawn of the Dead for the OG Star Wars, and sure which come out first on the VHS. Not sure. I don't know.
I'm
The
trying to think of.
oldest?
Oh,
Hmm. That's a
I was
good
gonna say
question.
this was my oldest, but it's later than I thought. It's 1987. I thought this was older than that. When you watch it, it looks older than that. It looks like 82 or something. But it's shot on video, so you know that stuff is always a little tricky, but
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I know I got tapes in 1980 for sure. Um, I'm pretty sure I even got like late '70 tapes. I just can't think of them at the moment.
I probably got something, probably some exploitation type stuff. I'm big into that.
Oh shit, that's a good question, man. Hmm. I'll think about it a little bit as we go, and I'll try to think of what my
I
oldest
say
tape is.
I will probably tear my whole set down trying to get across the room to grab one of them.
Because I got some '80s movies that are like I got some like '80s movies from like 1980 and like '81 and like I'm pretty sure I got something from '78 or '79. I just have to look.
Well, I got movies that are really old, like Wizards, but I still don't think it's my oldest tape. I don't know if you've ever seen that. It's a Ralph Bakshi. I always mess up his name, but I love his stuff. I just can't pronounce his name right.
Wizards, huh?
Yeah. Oh man, it's I watched it when I was 7 years old, uh, and it is a very powerful movie. And not, I don't think any audience is going to want to watch it because it has some really heavy imagery, but it is definitely worth checking out if you got an open mind for
Hmm.
sure.
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure. I think I might have checked that out before because it sounds familiar. Do they still have VCRs? I don't think anybody's making new VCRs, but you can buy them. I know that you can buy VCRs from back like older, obviously models, still brand new in a box, but they're going to cost you like they're going to cost you like $500 or around there.
Yeah, I think I spent 300 for one in the box not too long ago, but I knew
There you
I would
go.
get a lot of love time out of it. But honestly, I never use it. I use my little VCR TV combo because it's always on my desk. So that's usually what, even though it's just mono sound, I
Hmm.
end up watching it the most just because of the convenience of it being next to me.
Right. I was lucky. I got a brand new Toshiba combo, brand new in the box. I have a hi-fi Electro Home VCR still in a box that was in storage for like 20 years, never used. And I got like 10 other VCRs on the side. I got a bunch of JVCs and a bunch of combos.
I mean,
There you go.
tearing this out of my my wall socket, but this is what I always watch.
Yeah, I got yeah, I got a couple of little small ones like that. I got a new small, a little 12-inch one that's a themed color purple, like my new video store is going to be. And I got some cool. I got a cool 12-inch, like old school '80s one with wood paneling on it and everything.
I have a really nice TV on my TV cart, but it's in my bedroom. But I have one of those, like, like when a teacher's going to be showing a movie, I got one of them TV carts, and I just keep it in my bedroom.
My favorite TV that I had was before I moved. I had like a big 36-inch cinema series, Sony cinema series, like one big floor model that I did most of my music shorts with. I left it in Montreal when I moved because it was too damn heavy. I couldn't get out the basement.
Oh man, that's what that is. I was shooting a video with a bunch of spider webs, and it was when I had it on the tape. I was pulling out, and it ended up getting sucked in my TV VCR combo, and I keep pulling them out. I need to probably pop it open and clean it out, or before I ruin something.
Clean it up, man. Clean up shit.
It's my least favorite thing to do in the world is clean VCRs, but I do it from time to time. You got to learn to do that sometimes because they're not making any new ones.
No.
There is a company refurbishing them, but they're wanting way too much for basically junk. Like, these aren't great VCRs by any means.
Yeah.
Definitely not the top of the line, and they're wanting like $600 for them. And I just can't shell out that type of a level of cash for a dumbass
Every
VCR.
people gouging the market like for those kind of things like crazy. I'm gonna
And
buy. I'm looking into buying a VCR top loader, old school VCR, like one of the first JVCs and stuff that's in perfect working condition for a
those
couple
are
$100.
gorgeous. Yeah. I
So
love a top loader. I don't have one, unfortunately.
I don't have one yet, but I'm thinking about it.
I, I thought you had a candy cane for a minute. I was like, man, you didn't bring me a candy cane.
No, this is
A different type of candy cane.
yeah, different kind of candy cane. Yeah, same thing with retro games. Everything retro, man, and people are jumping on and trying to hoard it all and sell it on their own eBay store or whatever, and inflate the market and the prices and shit.
People used to leave tapes on my porch because I'm the only guy in town that collected them. And now they're sitting on them like, well, how much you want for them? Like, dude, I don't want anything for them. You're the one that was offering them, you know, like, don't even bring them up if you're not dropping them by. They
Yeah,
used to
I
leave
know.
sacks of them on my porch, and now they don't.
Yeah, I hear that, man. Like, I get like a little bit every time I deal with somebody over tapes. I get a small, little, tiny, little bit offended because I remember getting so many good tapes for free. People just giving me good tapes,
Yeah,
and now if I want an okay tape, I got to pay at least $5. I'm like, what?
well, geez, it seems like I'm paying way more than $5 anymore. I can barely keep up with. I mean, me and you, we do okay, right? But I still I can't justify certain purchases. And even though
Yeah,
I'm a huge collector, I'm like, it has to be something real special, like video violence or something cool that is just unique and you're
yeah,
not going to be able to get very easily.
that's
But
right.
I'm starting to get really selective with what I pick up anymore.
Yeah, me too. And I'm at that point, kind of like what you were talking about on that show you were on the other night, where I was taking all tapes, and now I need to like fine tune my collection down to what I want and get rid of like those thousands of other tapes that just are just all tapes.
Uh, the only reason I don't haven't gotten rid of a lot of them is I'll end up on a show like yours where we're doing a theme and you're like, let's do disaster tapes. First thing I do is I start checking not on my main collection here, which I've kind of swapped out a lot of more common tapes. I'm because I'm trying to replace them all with like stuff that I truly, truly want, but
Yeah,
I just don't have the heart to get rid of what I got, but I have not been accepting more of them though.
same here. I'm only buying small tapes here and there. Sad reality we live in. People always wanting to cash in on a popular trend, comics, video games, and now VHS tapes. The bastards. Yeah, that's
I
right.
think that's all I have in my pickups that I've gotten.
As a teen, I would be bootlegging. Yeah, join the club, Russell.
It
Join
sounds
the
like we
club,
would have
buddy.
got along just fine. I was the
Yeah,
same way. We didn't often buy movies. We just would record them off our buddies' movies.
yeah. Same here, Mikey. That's how I got with posters and now NECA figures.
Oh, NECA figures are dope, though. I wish I had space for because I'm a huge toy guy, but unfortunately, I had to stop just because I can only have it's either tapes or toys. I don't have the room, and I had to say goodbye to toys, which sucks because I love toys. I'm a big kid at heart. I have no problem pulling them out and still playing with them from time to time. I act like I don't, but I do. But I just had to get one or the other, and I had to keep with the tapes. And they
Yeah,
kind of scratch that itch. Like if I get in a Transformers mood, I can bust out my Transformer tapes. Get in a GI Joe mood, I can bust out my GI Joe tapes. So it's kind of replacing it for me. I mean,
yeah. It
clearly I
does.
love toys. I have a Nightmare Toy shirt.
Yeah, it does like a double job for you. Like
Yeah,
the toys and the tapes. It's kind of in one. You know.
and it
I
works
like
good with
toys
my.
too, but I like usually like I like older '80s toys and stuff. I do have a couple of figures and stuff, but they represent old '80s stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure, for sure. I kind of gotten into collecting a lot of modern tapes. I like the Barn or Terrifier stuff like that.
Well, I'm
Um,
gonna when I open my video store, I'm going to pick up a bunch of like, yeah, I'm gonna pick up a bunch of new tapes. I'm gonna have a showcase in my video store of all new tapes.
I think I've
I want
showed off this one on your show before. It's been a
you're
while
gonna have
since
to
I've
let
been
me
on.
know. You're gonna have to let me know where I can pick that up because I want that.
Oh, that
Like,
was on Witter Entertainment. They always have excellent releases, and I just love the way they do their stuff. But I can say
I'm
that
gonna
about
pick
a
up
lot of
a.
companies. There's so many good companies out right now. Used to be one or two guys doing it. Now I know, like, I don't know, 10 just off the top of my head.
When it comes to horror, I still pick up everything I come across. You might get an awesome gem. You might get a streaming piece of shit. That's right. But I still love the thrill of the hunt. Yeah, that's what it's about, and that's what the
uh,
VHS was for me too. But that thrill of the hunt seems to be the end of the road, really.
yeah, even our thrift here is wanting way too much. They think they're sitting on a gold mine there. I'm like, well, you'd sell a lot more of these if you'd lower the price.
Well, you know something, I would be a little bit inclined to pay a little bit more if I did have the option to buy some good tapes. But the thrift stores around here are just loaded with common tapes that I don't want, and that's about it. I have to go to
Yeah.
the flea market, and even the flea market, like there's a few like odds and ends and things that I can definitely pick up there. And every now and then I come across some cool weird tapes and things like that. But I'm not finding any good tapes I really need for my collection. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Every
that's
now and
always
then I am.
fun.
Every now and then I am. Hey, don't get me wrong. I got lucky. I got Blood Beach there recently for $10. Captain Adam was freaking out. I got a bunch of good tapes there recently. So
He has great taste, so I bet he was excited.
yeah, so it was like he said it was like one of the sought after tapes, and I got it for like $10 at the flea
I'd
market.
love to just sit down and talk with him one day, like in person. Like I have a feeling he'd be just a blast.
He is a blast. He's a captain. We sit there and talk every Friday night.
I know, but I one day want to meet all you guys in like person. Being online is different.
I'm trying to get. Captain lives like 6 hours away, 6.5 hours away from me by
Oh
car.
wow, we just got to all go to a convention sometime.
He's having a convention at Christmas on December 10th. He's having his Christmas convention now. I want to try to get there, but I don't think I'm going to be able to make it again.
That's so cool that he throws those. That's scary to me. Like to try to run an event, you got to have big balls for that.
Because I got plans for Christmas. I got a lot of plans for Christmas, and I'm not sure I can fit going and taking a trip down to see him in on it. And I really wish I could, man.
Oh yeah, he's on the list of people I want to meet for sure.
$50 for Titanic? What a steal! Yeah, right.
Sounds like my thrift store. I would send him to Titanic fan 97. That dude loves him some Titanic.
My Instagram got tampered with, but don't you worry about it. I took care of it.
He's not even stressed about it. We
Some
tackled that a
jerk,
little bit earlier. We had a good conversation about it. He seems to
some
not
jerk,
even care.
some jerk wanted to be Rob's Vintage Video, and I don't blame him. So, I dropped a bomb on him. I blew up the account. The account got blown up. So he's off the account, and he can try to act like me, but he's not me. So
There's
deep
only
down
one.
inside, deep down inside, he knows that, and he's feeling pretty shitty about it.
Yeah, you took that really well too. It's insane.
Well, it's because it only affected my Instagram, and I felt myself lucky about that because if it affected anything else, I'd have been steaming right now. I'd be
I seen you
probably
get
like,
more mad about coffee.
exactly. I'd be driving up and dropping a bomb off at a government building or something like that.
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft, yeah, of course. Come on, not in reality. Come on.
I don't want you flagged, man. There's
No, we
lots
don't
of
want
hot
that.
stuff. We
All
got
jokes
like
here.
a
All jokes.
three-prong war going on.
All joking and good humor here in Rob's Vintage
Yeah.
Video.
Your FBI agent's like, what?
Jables, that's a Jack LaCock hat. You can get it at the restaurant in Wellington. Go buy one. My daughter bought me this.
You got good taste. I see you were posting some food earlier. I was getting hungry on your profile picture on Facebook, I believe.
I like food. Yeah, that's part of that is from my burger show in the Static Realm. If you watch the Static Realm, you see there's
Man,
5.
if only I watched your show, right?
If you only watched my show, you would know what all that is from.
It's a part of being a content creator. You miss all your buddy's stuff.
Yeah, I know what happens, but yeah, I did 5 different TV shows on that in the Static Realm as a broadcast of 5 different TV shows, and I put together 5 different TV shows. So yeah, that's what it is.
Well, I will. I swear, I won't hose you. I'll go watch it.
They're only a couple of minutes each. Like it's 15 minutes long, the whole thing. You know what I mean? It's only a couple of minutes each. So, Professor, have you seen Russian roulette film with a bunch of guys play the game? Would it make you
No,
roar?
that sounds tense though.
Make
I
you
bet
roar,
it has one hell of a bang of an ending.
Yeah, I see how you did there.
We got jokes.
Jack LaCock, man, they sell it there. And I'm pretty sure they sell it there. That's where my daughter bought it. Mikey, you in Oklahoma? Do you ever hit up Texas Frightmare?
We were supposed to go to Frightmare this year, but our plans got hosed on it. But yeah, I like to go to Oklahoma City too. But I was wanting to go to Frightmare this year. We had plans. I had a hotel, and my buddy petered out on me, and I didn't want to go by myself, and I don't drive. So I was like, well, I guess that's that. I was gonna get us a penthouse suite and the whole 9 yards and live it up, but he apparently wanted to stay home with his wifey, and I can respect that, I guess.
Oh, okay.
You married people, man.
I went to Frightmare in Niagara Falls a couple weekends ago.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah, I met Corey Feldman. I got him to sign my sealed copy of Goonies and shit.
Dude, how is Corey? Sometimes he's not awesome. Looking as good, and sometimes he's looking great. You can tell when he's clean. You can tell when he's slipping.
Yeah, well, he looked fine, and when I saw him, I was joking with him. I had my arm around him, shaking him up and shit.
That would be. I would be scared to touch a celebrity. I think. I don't know why.
I was like, I was playing around with him like he was like one of the guys, man. He was laughing. We had a good time. Like I gave him my
He's
sealed
probably
copy.
scared to death, man. He had a coffee. He was shaking.
Oh, he had a vape. He didn't have no coffee. He had a vape. But anyway, I gave him my sealed copy of Goonies, and he's like, "You want me to open this? Because if I sign it," I'm like, "No, leave it sealed." And he's like, "Because if I sign it, then you can't open it." And I'm like, "Listen, I saw the movie already. Leave it sealed. Just sign it." And he
Oh,
was
that's
laughing
awesome.
and shit. And I was shaking him. Like I said, I had my arm around him. I was shaking him up, and it was pretty cool, man. I got a couple pictures with him.
I can imagine, man. That's cool. You got to touch Corey Feldman.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
He
more
was all
than
right.
yeah. That's. I'll keep that joke out.
Yeah, not in that way. Cost
We
me
won't go there.
$200.
I feel bad for what happened to him. So.
Cost me $200 for his autograph and a picture and hang out with
Well,
him
it
for a
sounds like you
second.
got your money's worth, though. I mean, I'm sure no one else got that level of attention.
Well, I mean, everybody went around and took a picture of him like I did, but I guess I don't know. He was joking with me, and I was joking with him, and like I said, I just put my arm around him. He came in for the picture, and we were talking for a bit. Like he seemed like he was cool. Like, you know, I always knew that I could have been the third Corey. I was going to say that to him. I should have been the third Corey, and even though my name is Rob, but
You totally could have been a third Corey. That would have been awesome. Maybe they needed you for the balance.
they messaged man. They messaged everybody, man. But I got to those bastards. Don't worry.
Mm.
Just delete them, and everything's good.
Yeah, I didn't want a bunch of people to unsub to you, so I didn't want to put a public announcement. So I just kind of hit up people in private and said, "Hey, this is going on."
Well, I mean, like, you know, what are you going to do? I just have to fight for the subs back, I guess.
Man, it's so hard to get them, though. You know, I didn't want you to lose. I didn't want you to lose your empire, man.
Yeah, there you go. Like Professor said, that's why you never click on the links with those big boobas. He's 100% right.
I have to wear my booba hat for that one.
They don't have big boobas. They hack your stuff. The bastards.
I can't even see my other booba.
There you go.
There we go. I don't
Rex
know, man. This
Flexer.
hat isn't working as some of my other ones I made.
Rex
Oh, and I froze
Flexer.
my camera apparently.
Rex Flexer is what the new Ron Burgundy apparently.
Oh, Rex Flexer? I'm not familiar.
He's on the Static Realm.
Oh, okay. If only I watched your show, you know?
If you only watched my show.
Worst friend ever.
If you only watched my show that says special thanks to VHS Mikey at the end.
Dude, that's like the second time something like that's happened to me. Somebody like gave me this heartfelt thanks and I missed it.
Yeah,
no one thank me. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it. I'm a terrible friend.
What's man saying? What's with the co-host not entering the Static Realm? Yeah, that's a good question, man.
I'm a special guest. It's not the same. It's not the same. I am the OG Odd Squad, though, for sure.
When do we get our money? I'll get back to you on that.
I was trying to get rich, man. I wrote some of that info down.
Yes, those hackers bastards. Jesus Christ. You know how hard I work trying to get those thousands followers?
Dude, that's hard. Okay. If you ever think you got a small follower count, imagine a room with 1,000 people in it. It'd be pretty freaking crowded, right? And you gotta think of it that way.
Yeah, like, man, if there's three, like on my YouTube channel, I got 316 subs. That's 316 people that give a shit about my channel. Even that blows my mind.
I mean, I played concerts with like literally 3 people standing there in the audience with their arms crossed, like looking at me like I'm a piece of shit. You know, you could see the down thumb right there. Like, I ain't fucking bumping my head to your shit.
Yeah, fuck that shit. But I'm still gonna stand here though because I paid. Kane Hodder wrapped his arm around my neck, and when I took a picture with him, not expecting it. Nice.
Dude, he has a grip too. Like, he will get a hold of your ass and put you in a real fucking hold. You're like get choked out like lightweight or just don't get a boner around him. You'll be all right. I actually got a video from Kane not too long ago. He's a really nice person. He has a great sense of humor. Ask him about farts next time you see him.
Farts.
He loves farts. You can find videos of him just like busting ass on people. It's the funniest. Like Kane Hodder. What do you do when Kane Hodder busts a fart on you? Nothing. You laugh. That's all you can do.
Listen, wait. It's funny you bring that up, man.
Why? What did he fart on you?
No, because farts is another thing that that people find and that people find funny that I don't find is funny.
Okay, so no coffee and no farts around you.
Yeah, well, that's what my friends, the people who know me, would say. Yeah, the
Well,
gingerbread
and one
professor.
kind of leads to the other, man. You get those bubble guts when you drink too much coffee.
Exactly. Professor and I were ready to get rich. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. I was ready to get rich too. I don't mind getting rich. Farts are funny. See, well,
See, we got a fart fan.
you,
Yeah.
you remember? Uh, you,
Sorry, that was delayed on that effect. It was supposed to happen like 20 seconds ago.
you remember in South Park when they're making fun of the Canadians and like, oh, Terrence and Philip, they think farts are funny. Farts are funny, guy. Hey, relax. You just relax,
I
guy.
love that bit,
Hey,
man.
Terrence.
It's one of my favorite bits.
Knock, knocks, Terrence. Who's there?
Oh, see, you just got Canadian hate. That's all that is because of South Park roasting you.
You know something? I kind of looked at it at one point like that. Like, what? They're always making fun of Canadians, and it gets on my nerves
They
because
kind
I,
of make fun of everybody. That's like their thing.
you know,
They
I
make,
know. I'm not talking about South Park. I'm talking about like movies, especially like
oh,
American
yeah.
movies. They're all like, I was watching something the other day with something about Canada and Canada and Canada and Canada, and I'm like, it gets on my nerves, but it's funny. But I mean, but the thing about South Park and the reason why I like them is even though they're making fun of Canada, they're making fun of the states more.
Oh, dude, they roast the hell out of us all the time.
That's what I'm saying. So they're making fun of Canadians by saying, "Oh, you Canadians with your beady eyes and your flappy heads and shit." But the moral of the story is what the Americans are doing because of the Canadians, which is the joke.
I
So
mean, there's plenty to joke about in America. I mean, we got a pretty sad state of affair here for sure.
that's what I'm saying. They'll be
That's all you
getting
can
anyways.
do is joke about it. Most of it's pretty awful. We used to be a pretty cool country, but it has hit the wall for sure.
I think farts are funny in certain situations, like in like for example, like in a with situations involving other people, not myself.
Not you,
Number
son,
one,
not you. We'll keep you
number
away
one.
from butt cheeks.
Yes, that's number one right away. Is like when it has to be like in a proper situation. Like if we're just sitting around talking and someone shits themselves, I don't find that funny at all.
I don't know, man. I always laugh. I can't help it. I
No, I
guess I
don't.
should
I
bring
don't.
my candid farts tape out then.
I don't find smelling the inside of someone's ass funny in any
I
way.
guess it's just not for you, man.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I don't want them done in front of me. If I see them on TV, if something serious is happening and someone farts, that'll make me laugh.
Dude, you're gonna get so many memes after today. I can just see it. I see it
But
happening.
if you're just two dudes, like you're just hanging with your buddy or two buddies, and you're just sitting there talking, and one of them just decides to shit himself, and everybody's like, I don't find that funny at all. I'd be like, man, go to the bathroom, you dirty bastard.
Man, you're a hard friend to be around for sure.
I just don't, just don't shit yourself around me. Shit yourself by yourself, and everything will be funny.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't find farts funny either. Oh, there you go. See, I mean, in the context and different situations, they can be the sound and everything can be funny, and I can see the humor in it. But as in a social setting, social environment, I don't find them funny at all. I find them
Man, dude,
gross.
you're gonna end up. Was this another work thing that happened?
No, I just find it gross, man. It's like, and you know what I always get flack from my buddies every time I talk about this. They all laugh at me. Rob doesn't like farts. And then I always have to defend myself by saying, monkeys throw shit at each other and play with their shit. That they're amused by that. That's a primitive thing. I'm not amused by that. So I'm not a monkey. Like you know what I'm trying to go with it.
Yeah,
And
I
then they're
think I
all like,
know where you're
"Oh,"
going
and
with
I
it.
was getting
Yeah.
offended. Oh, no, he's getting offended now, and then like it never ends well.
We're gonna end this show on a very strange note tonight.
See, look, you.
Hey, you got supporters. That's good.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. What's this here? I like that one scene in Dumb and Dumber when I find it hilarious, but it's more because of Jeff. Yeah, but
Dude,
it's funny. Listen, when he's shitting himself on the toilet, it's funny.
that is a great movie too. I saw somebody put a picture of him doing that in their bathroom as the photo you look at when you're in the bathroom, and I just love that about it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. In the movie and in the context of the situation, it's funny. But if you were in the bathroom with your buddy and he sat down on the toilet and started taking a shit like that, you'd be like, dude, what are you doing?
I don't know. All my friends are disgusting bastards. Maybe it's just an American thing. I don't know.
Well, no, my friends are disgusting bastards too. So
I think we were always getting pink eye from one of our dumbasses.
I think it's just me.
It's all right, man. We'll just keep the farts on
I
the down
apologize for
low.
the chat. You know, I was aggravated earlier on this morning. I was woken up aggravated by the son of a bitch who tried to hack my account, and so yeah, I might be a little bit.
Yeah, this is twice you had two things go on. So I knew you shouldn't have done your show tonight. I just know it.
I'm feeling good and stuff like that, but I might just be a little. I might be a little, a little bit ready to rumble about things. You know.
Well, we'll keep the coffee and the farts to a minimum for sure.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Canadian beer sucks and a fight breaks out. Yeah. Yeah, that would make me want to fight too. See?
What is it?
You're saying in Canadian Bacon where John Candy said that Canadian beer sucks. And then a fight
Oh,
breaks
okay.
out. And
That's a good movie though.
Yeah, well, anything with John Candy is a good movie, isn't it?
Yeah, he's just one of those dudes that I appreciate almost everything he does. Very few roles that I not enjoy of his.
Yeah, just he's one of those guys that just like how can I explain that? You know,
we got to keep you away from Kane Hodder, man.
They just fit right in there. You know, he fits. Like,
I don't want you two going down.
Kane better watch himself, man. See what I'm saying? Horcat dad knows his hand. Understandable, Rob T about the bust some caps. I'm not gonna bust any caps, but I might run my mouth a little bit. That's about it.
Well, that's all right, man. We're all like that around here.
They call that verbal diarrhea. Don't worry about it. And if you like fart jokes and stuff like that, you'll like that joke, verbal diarrhea. Diarrhea. Oh, okay.
I thought you were going somewhere with that.
No, I'm just laughing at people who think diarrhea is funny. The word diarrhea is hilarious. Yeah.
Dude, we're gonna have to get you off the air, man. I'm worried about you.
Well, I'm only bugging everybody. We're having a good time. Well, we're going on 2 hours, so.
I know this is a lot longer than we normally go.
Well, not a lot longer. The captain and I did like 3 hours and something the other night.
Well, Captain's someone that's just easy to talk to. He's a good balance for sure.
We we talked the other night. Because he was outside. He was talking until it was black. Couldn't even see him anymore.
I think that happened on another show before. So yeah, Rob should probably do stand up.
There you go. See, parts are funny in context. You know, they're not always funny. Is all I'm saying. Sometimes they're gross. Gross. I find it funny when you what was he saying now? I find it funny when you have a chocolate bar and smash up the bar. And put your hand in the next stall. Do you have any toilet paper? Yeah, well, I could see that. It's funny for the person doing it, maybe not the guy who's like, get that shit away from me, but
the old baby Ruth in the pool trick.
Yeah. There's Big Anthony asking how you doing, Robin. Mikey, I'm doing okay. Anthony?
He was rapping some Eminem the other day. I peeped it out.
Oh, was he? Shit, he was rapping.
Yeah, he was rapping, man. He was bumping some music and rapping.
Oh.
I can relate to that. I'm a former rapper, so
I must have missed it. You missed me on
it just popped up on my feed, man. The algorithm don't love you. It loved him. It was the first thing I saw when I got on YouTube.
I was saying I was on Echo, with my buddy Echo. Yeah, I don't know if it was the 9th Circle that I do usually on a Friday night, but I don't know what's happening with that. Or it was someone, I don't know, I was with Echo and he was like, I don't know how we got onto it. And he said he started doing beatboxing and I said something like, I don't know, it was after my stream. So I was already like 10 beers in by then. So I'm like, if you drop me a beat, I'll freestyle. And he started beatboxing. Then I started rapping.
I didn't know you were a rapper. That's awesome. I would have brought us some sick ass beats. I'm not a very good beatboxer though, unfortunately.
I do it all, man. I do it all. Jack of all trades.
We'll have to get you something geared up for the next show.
I'm a master of all trades and a master of none. No, jack of all trades and a master of none. That's it.
You just drink your beer just like the drunken werewolf. Is the way you hit it. It was just like it. Which, by the way, is my favorite thing you've done in a long time. I think it's great.
Yeah, well, you gotta, like I said, yeah. I know I'm harping on something here, but you gotta watch the
You got to
full length
watch your
video.
show.
You gotta watch the full length video of it, which is the most entertaining, I would say. So yeah,
Do we have any
everybody,
other
Jinja.
questions before we wrap this up?
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up in a second. That's one as a Jinja Ninja. Did you check out the Static Realm yet? I'm strong arming people in the chat to watch my video.
I already know they're never going to come watch my stuff. I gave up a long time ago.
Anthony Chabot is up for Entertainer of the Month again, just so everybody knows.
It's all them flows he's busting. It's showing up on my algorithm. Like I was like, first thing when you get on YouTube, I'm always seeing his stuff.
Yeah, Rob T dropping them beats. Oh yeah. Well, I guess I guess you're itching to go and take it easy there for the rest of the night, so I'm gonna let you go.
All right,
Thanks
you all take
care.
Well, I'll links to get some claps in here.
Yeah.
I wish that didn't run as long as it does, though. I just want like a little clap, like.
It's a good length. Yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out, man, for 2 hours and listening to me rant about coffee and farts and and Instagram and things like that. You know,
Hey, you needed some therapeutic stuff. It's almost like therapy.
it is exactly like therapy, and I appreciate it. I have it lined up to watch. Okay, my man, make sure you check it out. You're gonna love it. And after you watch it, if you need my autograph, anytime, brother. Anytime.
Yeah, I love your chat. They're always so cool.
What's Russell said he's got this the stove oven timer went off. Hash brownies.
Oh, dude, that sounds amazing.
Hashtag getting wasted. Yeah, drop them likes, chat, while you're all on it. That's it. Drop that like. Drop it like
That's
it's awesome.
awesome. Yeah, I haven't even looked to see how well you're doing on here. I don't have YouTube open right now.
What's your channel link, Mikey?
It is just VHS Mikey on YouTube. I don't know how else to do that, but I guess I could drop it in chat.
Right after this, as soon as I can edit this stream, Ginger, I'm going to put Mikey's. I'll drop Mikey's link in there, so you'll be able to find him.
I'm pretty much VHS Mikey everywhere, like Instagram, Facebook. If there's a platform, I try to lock you down.
When I create the stream on StreamYard, it's hard to tag people and stuff, right? So I wait till I do the stream, and then when the stream is done, I'll tag everybody and edit the description properly and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, thank you, man. I can always use the extra love for sure.
So you'll be tagged in the title and all that stuff. The captain gave me shit a couple episodes back. He was like, "Yeah, tag me in the title," and I'm like, "Well, I could have sworn he told me to stop tagging people in the title and tag people in the description instead, and that's what I was doing." And then he said, "Well, you gotta tag me in the title," and I was like, "Okay, Cap, I apologize. I'll tag you in the title."
Yeah. So, got to keep the Cap happy. We want them still coming around for sure.
Yes, we do. We do. You have to understand the Cap is like well, actually, you and VHS and Video Tasties we're on the same boat. But when I started following you guys, you became friends quickly with me. So, like one of my first streams was with you and Gareth, right? So
yeah, way back in the day.
Yeah, so you guys were like my friends right away, but the captain was like always somebody that I watched and never spoke with. You know what I mean? He was like an actual TV celebrity to me, like somebody. He wasn't like a friend that like a guy whose channel who I followed, like yours and Gareth's, who I became acquaintances with through streaming or whatever. Cap does before me. He didn't stream or nothing like that. Didn't really, he didn't really interact too much. So he was like more of a celebrity kind of status. You know what I mean?
And he makes cool stuff too, so I think it's well deserved.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That's the reason I feel that way is because of the quality of his channel. And so when I became friends with him, I was like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, I was a little starstruck, and I still am. I try to keep it though. I want to keep it like that.
Well, yeah, man. You learn too much about someone, and then you're like, God, I hate that guy.
Yeah, it's like it's like well, hold on a second. Thanks, Russell. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Appreciate you being here. You found it?
We'll keep the captain up there for sure.
No one can find me. Okay.
Hey, that's the best way to be sometimes.
Now you have static and the VHS Mikey to watch while you work. There you go. Yeah, we got to keep the captain hanging around.
I think he's here to stay, man. He loves you, man. You guys chat a lot.
Speaking of the captain,
yeah, hell yeah, dude. That's awesome.
we're just talking about you.
Yeah, good stuff, at least.
Speaking of the
I'm
captain,
glad we were talking shit or something like, oh, fucking captain.
There's somebody like all you gotta. It's like you just gotta sing like yo ho, yo ho. And next thing you know, the captain
Yo
comes up,
ho.
16 men on a dead man's chest.
Who's in love with a drunken sailor? Who's in love with a drunken sailor? Who's in love with a drunken sailor who lie in the morning?
Woo, that was awesome. There you go. That's perfect.
Gotta get a good shanty going, you know?
Yeah, that's perfect for the cap. That's how the cap showed up. Cap in the house. Hey, Cap.
We used to sing that when I worked at the Renaissance Festival. It was my first job. That's where I learned about puppets and stuff. Guy was made puppets, and at first I was helping him with the workshopping of them, and then he would have me go out and show them off so we can try to sell them. You know,
Cool.
It was cool.
Captain said that was beautiful, Mikey.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you.
We were talking about you and flatulence, Captain. Yeah, that's right.
let's not go back there. Let's not go back there.
Not in the same conversation.
I'm starting to see the flashbacks already.
Not in the same conversation. We were talking about that, you and that, not together. We were just about actually to sign off. So
yeah, I'm glad we got to say goodbye to the captain before we left.
Good to see you again, Mikey.
Hopefully, Captain, we can all do a show again, get the original OG Odd Squad back for a show now that my brain's working and I'm not all, I had like bees in my brain. So I'm back and I'm doing better and I want to hang out with you. So.
Awesome, man. That sounds great. And I'm sure the captain will be down for next, I don't know if he's,
well, you know, we'll probably wait a couple Friday, weeks or something, you know.
I'll be here every Friday. So if you want to, whenever you're free to just be here anytime you want.
I'm like the Green Ranger. I show up when I'm needed.
Whenever you want, man. You're obviously invited every time. You're part of the group. So it's your show too. So there's a captain saying hi to everybody. The captain, everybody.
Yeah, I wanted to give him applause too.
There you go. I just want to say studio applause.
It's not often you get a celebrity in chat, so we have a bunch of them tonight too.
Yeah, my buddy's got bees too. Don't worry about it, man.
Yeah, what else do you call it? It just feels like you got bees in your brain. And I get crazy when I'm like that, like really neurotic. Like I don't like anything. I can't enjoy watching things. I can't enjoy music. I just hate everything, and I gotta like hide out for a couple weeks.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's understandable, man. You know, you gotta deal with things how you deal with it. And how much does a pirate's earring cost? $1 an ear.
Okay, I love that one. See, I wish I would have had a laugh track for that. That's great. That's the best joke tonight.
My buddy Jay right here at the East of Manning. He's the one who wrote and performed the intro and the outro to the Static Realm, and he did the music for the guitar music for the Drunken Werewolf.
Dude, the Drunken Werewolf is the jam.
He's the one who wrote and created the.
You need to make sure he's a part of your show from time to time. Like, just have him pop in.
Yeah, well, a lot of people seem to be liking it, so.
Yeah, I feel like it fit in good with the captain too. Like, you know, you guys would both be like horror hosts then.
Bees is a good way to describe it. Okay.
Yeah, if you don't got them, you probably don't understand. But I think you do got a couple bees in there somewhere.
I get tired of people all the time, Mikey. Great music, East of Manning. And also, East of Manning is the name of his band. He has music, his original music on East of Manning channel. Go check that out. Awesome, good stuff. And Captain, you'll like that because Captain likes Faith No More, Jables, and Jables loves Faith No More.
Faith No More very much is amazing. Faith No More
inspired, and you might like that. You might get a kick out of that. So check that out.
You just described my whole like teenage life. It was Faith No More and the band Fishbone. I don't know why Fishbone, but
it's funny because The two people I know of my friends that I know the most that like Faith No More is Captain and my buddy Jables at East of Manning.
Oh, and of course, I rocked Mr. Bungle all the time, which that's just more Mike Patton. So,
Yeah, well, it's my like I said, both of them are huge Mike Patton fans, especially my buddy Jason. So
I mean, Fishbone had nothing to do with them. I was just that's what I was listening to at the time.
he loves that shit.
We could probably just do a music show one of these days and bring all our tapes.
Yeah,
I,
we did it. We did a little bit of a music tape show just the other day, Captain and I, but we're gonna do a part 2.
I bet he always has cooler stuff than me. He's always showing something. I'm like, man, I love that. I love everything he's into. I swear we could hang out in real life.
Yeah, we had a good time. I brought some weird music tapes, and he brought some not so weird ones. And I have some cool bands, and he has some cool bands. So we were talking about doing a part 2, like a more serious music tape one. So
I'd have to dig around. I do got some, but I'm not quite sure where I got them.
Fishbone and Back to the Beach is amazing.
Oh man, I love it. And I used to dress just like those dudes. Like I was such a fanboy.
Yeah, Fishbone was cool, man. I
Lots
used to
of
like
there's
Fishbone, Bad Brains, in Living Color.
there's so many good things. That whole era was great. I mean, everyone thinks their era music's great, but that was actually great.
I feel the same way about your tapes, Mikey.
Thanks, man. That's awesome. That makes my day. It means more when you get some praise from the captain for some reason. I don't know why that is.
But
I
I
think
think
we both know why that is.
what's cool is that like we are all tape collectors, obviously, and I like to collect what I like, and you collect what you like, and he collects what he likes, and a lot of the time sometimes it's the same, but a lot of times it's different, and that makes it interesting, right?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like we all kind of bring something to the table. But yeah, we definitely got to get reunited for something.
Munch a bag of edibles and shrooms on air. Give the
I haven't
fans what
done
they want.
shrooms in so long.
Yeah,
I don't know
edibles
if I
and
could
shrooms.
even.
Okay,
Last time I did I ended up busting all my Star Wars toys with the bat. So I think I'll stay away from
sounds like the three must do another music show.
them. I'll have to dig around, man. I don't have as many cassettes probably as you guys, but I have some.
Well, we only need, like I said, if there's 3 of us showing off tapes, I mean, like, unless we're going 4 hours long, we only need, like, a decent handful each, right?
Yeah, for sure. I just gotta find them. My house is you don't understand this. I have stuff stored everywhere. I have bins and bins and bins. They're all organized, but everything's stored.
Yeah, same here. I have to go through it. The last time I went, I didn't find a box. I thought I had them all, and I must be missing another box because I was missing some titles.
If I find that box, it'll have all of them. They're all, they'll all be together. I just got to find where I put it. Apparently, I didn't mark it very well.
I kind of like that mushroom episode idea.
Again, if I was a wee bit younger, I would be all about that. But I don't think I can handle them anymore. I have too many head problems as it is.
Well, I have no problem taking the mushrooms. It's just that if you're doing that kind of thing, you need somebody else to like operate and run the stream because once the mushrooms kick in, motor skills and concentration and all that stuff is out the window. So anything can happen on the stream.
That's like me on my daily. My brain's always somewhere else.
I remember when I first started taking mushrooms when I was younger. I used to play a lot of crib. Right, it's a card game with a board and pegs. I don't know if you know what
That sounds
cribbage
like a
is.
blast.
It's called cribbage, anyways. I used to play that game, and when I take we party in or whatever, and then we take some mushrooms, and I start off playing, and as the mushrooms kicked in, I completely forget what I'm doing, and I have no idea how to play the game anymore.
I like to play video games on them, but like I said, I only had one bad trip, and that's when I smashed those Star Wars toys, and I never did them again.
Yeah, it'll go sideways real quick.
But I have no problem with like people doing it. I don't trust my own brain anymore, so I'll just take that as don't do them anymore.
I have an interesting story that is mushroom related, but I'm not going to get into it at the moment.
Yeah, we'll get y'all worked up again. We'll save it for another show.
It is a story that way too. So, all right. So I guess we're gonna let's say goodbye to everybody, and I think the chat is slowed down. So, showing old. What was that? Was a channel at a channel live stream last night talking and showing old gurus. I can't
Yeah, I
see
was
it,
trying to think what that is. I don't know what that is.
what was that?
It might be a different slang that I'm not hip to. Probably
Yeah,
regional or something.
I don't know. I don't. Doesn't ring a bell to me. Oh man, the stream while you're part there. Oh, there you go. We need
Yeah, we
somebody
need a
to stream.
stream DJ.
Yeah, for sure. If
Wicked,
you're on the
wicked,
streams,
wicked.
man, that's all right. Everybody, Russell and the captain, good seeing you. Thanks for coming out, and Easter Manning and the horror cat dad, of course. What's he saying? Sell shrooms in Toronto called Fun Guys.
That's a great name for a shroom shop for sure.
Oh, you're shopping, eh?
They probably got a lot cleaner stuff now. That's not just dug out of cow shit anymore.
Later, Armando Cinema. Thanks for coming out, buddy. Good night, Mayan. Thank you for coming out. Sorry I missed you guys. Talk to you all soon. Yes, Cap. We'll be in touch. Night Jables. And who else came out? Josh and Horror Cat Dad and Mr. Tommy Gunn and who else we see here? Let's scrolling back here. Mr. Jinja Ninja. Anthony Chabot. I'm trying to get everybody here. Be a nice guy. That's
Yeah, you're really good with your chat. You know,
That's my Cabro, of course. I could
learn a thing or two from you.
Jesus.
You're always treat your chat really good.
I try to, I appreciate everybody showing up because there's a lot of people that I thought would show that I feel would show up that don't show up, and you're like, hey, what's wrong? Do you not like me? Am I not one of the cool kids?
Oh, they're probably, you do hang out with a lot of content creators.
We can't look at it like that, right? So, Mushrooms Christmas special, can't wait. Oh, we got ideas flowing tonight.
I'm wearing a Santa suit.
Ideas flowing tonight. All right, Mikey, man. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you coming hanging out with me, man.
Of course, man. It's nice to hang out with you again.
And we'll do it again soon. The three of us. Maybe we'll get Gareth on there, and the four of us can shoot the shit once again.
Hey, that sounds great. I would love to see everybody again. Awesome.
All right, everybody. We want to close it up, and thanks for coming out. And we'll see you next time, Tapeoids.
Later, guys.
Go drink some beers and check some tapes. Bye.